All right, we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are live. We are live. No intro music on this one. We're just getting right to it. Let's see here. Let me get some of this, get some of the banners and stuff like that up. Screen is naked, isn't it? Welcome to the stream, ninjas. Sorry, guys. Welcome, getting all the chats and everything back up. Getting the screen nice and lively. So, yeah, guys, we are going to be talking with our guy Andrew Branca. I'm actually excited for that. We're gonna be reacting to some self-defense scenarios for you guys. Switch it up a little bit. It's gonna be a good time, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I got him on the line right now with Zoom, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going here in a second. Let me just fix some of this stuff. And then we are going to get this thing cooking. We got a couple of things that we're going to react to. A lot of you guys asked me about the shooting in Seattle. We're actually going to go ahead and react to that in a self-defense situation. And this might be something that we do regularly for you guys, because I know you guys like this type of stuff. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and see if Andrew's here yet. It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, he just joined in. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this thing going for you guys. All right, what's up, Andrew? They can hear you. I'm going to put you on screen here in a second. Let me go ahead. And let me get my face off the screen. All right, bam. All right, Andrew, can you hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, you're live on the stream, on the stream, man. Welcome to the show, bro. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
No, happy to have you, man. I think this is going to be a very interesting show, definitely with what we got going on with this thing. Because actually, you know, it's interesting because people did ask me about this because I think this happened like a week or two ago, this shooting.
I don't remember when it happened. That's when the video broke, though.
Yeah.
It might have been a month or so ago when the news broke about it. I'd have to check my notes.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to find. Okay, so let me, because I got the stuff here. I just need to screen share it here. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. So let me share this. Okay, so the audience should be able to see this now. They might not be able to see me or you, I think. Let me see if I can get you on here as well. Okay, here we go. Bam. Okay. Oh no, what the hell? Okay. So, here we go. Technology is not always my greatest thing, but I'm trying here. Okay. So, can you see what I see, Andrew?
I can see, I can see the video. It looks like it's prepped to go. The gentleman in the cap on the left is going to be the shooter. The gentleman in the wheelchair on the right, of course, will be the the shootee, the guy who gets shot in the chest. And of course, the optics are just horrific, right? You have a guy on his feet shooting a guy in a wheelchair. But the legal conclusion here may surprise some people.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here.
I don't see your, I mean, I see you or me in the Zoom. I'm not sure if we're appearing to the audience.
Yeah, no, we are. I just had to turn my mic up because anytime I go on Zoom, it automatically lowers my mic. So yeah, it's fine now. I just fixed the mic. People are in the chat are bitching as always. But yeah, I just fixed it. Yeah, every time I go on Zoom, dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. Like OBS fucks with my thing. So yeah, I fixed it. But okay, so do you want me to play this first one right here from the beginning?
Sure. So there's some kind of background information that came out in the media about what have might led up to this point. But what I think what we should do is just kind of base our analysis of whether this was a lawful shooting or not on the video first, and then we can layer in additional claims or facts and see if that changes anything as we go forward.
Okay, let me do this then. I think I know what I'm going to do here. I'll play the video so the audience can see it, we'll be out the way, because for some odd reason, when I share my screen, it doesn't let me actually operate the screen, which is kind of weird.
Where are we streaming, by the way? What are we on?
We're on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, OSS. So yeah,
As Fresh and Fit. I'm looking for it.
No, I'm on Myron Gaines X.
Okay.
Myron Gaines X is the name of the channel.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so let me go ahead and make this bigger here if I can. Well, either way, I'll play it right here. So I think I got the video here queued up. You want me to just play it one time uninterrupted?
Yep, let's go through.
Wow. Okay. Play it again?
No, it's still going.
Oh, okay. You want me to go to scene 2?
I mean, I'm sorry. I may not be seeing what you're. Oh, okay. So you're playing the one with the freeze frames right now.
Yeah. So I'm going out the sections that you gave me. I got scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3, and scene 4.
Okay. Did we go through scene 1?
Yeah, scene 1 is. Yep. Just did scene 1. I could play it again.
All right. Yeah. Let's go back to scene 1.
Okay.
If we could. So we have this dispute going on between these two gentlemen. The man in the wheelchair's got a giant knife in his left hand.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that.
I can see that right
that's
there.
That's like a foot-long knife.
Yeah, that thing is
But
huge.
meanwhile, he's scrambling in his lap for a pistol that he's going to present. Now, we can't see him retrieving the pistol, but the guy in the ball cap can.
Yep.
Because he's looking into the guy's lap. What we already have here is apparently a verbal dispute, a non-forcible dispute between these two guys. And it's actually the guy in the wheelchair who's escalated that to a deadly force level when he presents that knife. The guy in the ball cap's not presenting any force here. He's just standing there. He may be saying mean things. He may be being a jerk or an a-hole, but he's not threatening any force at this point. And in fact, when the knife comes out, he backs away from the man in the wheelchair. He doesn't have to do that. This is it Washington State? Yeah, it's Washington State. Washington State's a stand your ground state, so he doesn't have any obligation to back up at all. But he is backing away prudently. That's what a smart person should do, whether the law requires it or not. And then he's just standing there watching what happens. But as the man in the wheelchair begins to present his pistol, the guy in the ball cap will take off his backpack and pull his own gun out of the backpack, which is a lawful response to an apparent deadly force threat. So we can keep rolling from there.
Okay. Yep.
Takes his backpack off.
Yep. We can see his identifying that he's trying to do something.
Yep. Cap gets his own gun out.
Okay.
And here the guy in the wheelchair. It's a little hard to see here, which is why I did the second video with the freeze frames. But the man in the wheelchair is going to pull out a pistol.
Yep.
That's in like a cheap nylon holster with a side clip. We've all seen those before. But he's got a pistol in his hand in a firing grip.
Yep.
That's when the guy in the ball cap points his own pistol at the man in the wheelchair, still doesn't shoot after seeing the gun. And the man in the wheelchair raises the gun up, points it towards the sky, and then he brings it back down, lowers it at the man with the ball cap. And when that gun becomes horizontal, when it's pointed at the man in the ball cap fires a single round into the chest of the man in the wheelchair. And that looks to me like a lawful use of deadly defensive force against an apparent deadly force threat. He doesn't shoot before. He doesn't, he could have shot, in my view.
Yeah.
He could have shot the moment he realized the man in the wheelchair was presenting a gun. But he waits, the gun goes up, the gun comes down, and he doesn't shoot until the last possible moment. Now, I will say, after the fact, we discover that the gun held by the man in the wheelchair turns out to be an airsoft pistol. So it's not a real gun. But that doesn't matter, legally speaking.
Yep.
The only thing that matters is whether the defender reasonably perceives it to be a real gun. If it looks like a real gun, you're allowed to respond to it as if it were a real gun. And if it later turns out to be a facsimile, that's not your problem. That's the problem of the person who was waving around what appears to be a real gun. So if we continue, we'll see the guy in the ball cap waiting until the wheelchair man's gun comes horizontal, and then he fires that single shot.
Okay. Yep, you can see it right there pop up. And he gave it a bit of time. And yeah.
And created more distance.
Yep. Created more distance for himself. And people are kind of looking on like, what the hell's going on here? Bam.
That's a whole separate topic. There's the gunshot.
Yep.
Now, the second video I sent you just kind of has freeze frames in it with circles on key points.
Yep.
We can play it. It's pretty short, but it just
Okay.
kind of highlights what I was just saying.
Okay. So I'll go back one last time for these guys so they can see it kind of in like full speed here. Let me I got us on here.
Yeah, the whole video one's only like 20 seconds or something. It's pretty quick.
Yeah. All right. So I'll hit.
It is funny how everyone's just standing around.
Nuts. All right. So we'll go to number 2 now.
Yep.
So number 2, and what I could do is I can actually make this thing all the way. Okay.
So I didn't know how we'd be able to manipulate these videos, but if we go back to the beginning, I just have freeze frames where the wheelchair man's gun first comes out. You'll see a red circle on the right, and then when it comes up to the sky, and then when it comes down, and then when the shot is actually fired. Those are the key moments here.
Okay. So let me hit play here.
So people should first be watching the wheelchair guy. There's the pistols visible.
Yep. So you can see right here. I'll play it again.
You shouldn't have to pause it because it'll pause, right?
Yep.
It's visible there.
Yep.
Now it's pointed at the sky. Now it's coming back down. Now it's horizontal. And that's when the gunshot is fired by the guy in the ball cap.
Yeah. This was like really good restraint from the guy. He could have shot him way before that.
And he could have shot him a lot more, by the way. I cannot say that I would have limited myself to a single shot. If I believed someone was pointing a gun at me, I'm going to decisively stop that threat.
Yeah.
And a single round from a pistol, although I will say I learned afterwards this is a 10mm pistol, which is a very powerful pistol. It's really a hunting round for handguns. And the guy in the wheelchair survived, shot in the chest with a 10mm, which is kind of amazing.
Wow.
But if you're pointing a gun at me and I have the opportunity to shoot you first, I'm probably going to shoot you a bunch. It's probably not going to be once.
It's going to be a
because
magnum.
most people shot with a handgun one time, it doesn't stop them.
Yep. It's going to be
now,
a magnum.
of course, it stopped the guy in the wheelchair because he doesn't have a real gun, right? He literally couldn't shoot back. His gun wasn't real, but the shooter wouldn't know that.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. Okay. Let me play. This is number 3 now.
This is just stuff that really happens after the shot. In case you wanted to talk about it, it's not really important, but it kind of adds some color here because people are saying things like, well, the guy in the ball cap was mean to the guy in the wheelchair, accused him of stolen valor, ripped an American flag Velcro patch off his gear on his wheelchair or something like that, all of which sounds horrible, right? That's definitely being an a-hole. Why would you go out in public and do that kind of thing? But here's the thing, that someone's acting like an a-hole to you doesn't authorize you to take out a 12-inch knife and then point a gun at them.
Yeah.
They're just being an a-hole. Now, if they stole your patch, did they steal your property? Sure, that's petty larceny. That's against the law. You call the cops. But the fact that they stole a patch from you doesn't entitle you to threaten them with deadly force. Now, if the guy in the ball cap had been the initial aggressor in almost any way, deadly force might have been authorized by the guy in the wheelchair because he is in a wheelchair. So he's hardly able to defend himself against any kind of attack. But what we don't see in this video is any effort of the guy in the ball cap to use force against the guy in the wheelchair until that knife comes out and he begins digging out the gun and then points the gun at the guy in the ball cap. So the optics look terrible. Mm-hmm. A physically fit guy points a gun at a dude in a wheelchair and shoots him. How could that be lawful? Well, it can be lawful if the guy in the wheelchair is pointing an apparent gun at you.
And I do think it's also important for the audience to kind of like understand, because people will sit there and say they'll operate on 2020 hindsight. People love to operate on 2020 hindsight. Like the gun wasn't real. And I tell people all the time, what would a reasonable person do in that situation is going to be a legal standard as to how he's judged. Can you talk about that a little bit with how 2020 hindsight doesn't matter?
Yeah, so all that matters from a self-defense perspective, whether it's legally justified, is what is in the mind of the defender in the moment. And that belief has to be genuine. For example, if the guy in the ball cap knew it was a fake gun, well, he wouldn't be justified in shooting then. But if he believes it to be a fake gun and that belief is reasonable, the gun looks real, well, then he's allowed to respond to it exactly as if it were a real gun. And then the question is, does he have a reasonable perception? He does not have to be correct. Justification for self-defense does not require you to be correct. It does not require perfect decision-making. It requires reasonable decision-making. Did he have a reasonable perception that he was facing an imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm?
Yeah.
That's the question. And if the answer to that is yes, then his shooting of that other dude is legally justified.
Yeah, and it's always funny because people always want to Monday morning quarterback it, especially with law enforcement shootings. They'll say, "Oh, the gun wasn't real," or "Why didn't you just shoot him in the leg?" or whatever. And it's like police are taught to stop the threat, and a lot of times stopping a threat means deadly force, which could lead to them dying. Obviously, they don't want to say that, like, "Oh yeah, my job is to shoot to kill him," but that's what they mean by stop the threat. Stop the threat can mean permanently stopping the threat. So,
well, I mean, it's a great point actually, because self-defense, even deadly force self-defense, it doesn't technically allow you to kill someone. You're not 007. You don't have a license to kill. You have legal justification to use the force necessary to stop the threat against you. Now, if that threat is deadly in nature and it's immediately about to occur, it turns out the most effective way to stop a deadly force threat is to use deadly defensive force. But as you say, your actual goal is not to kill that person, it's to neutralize that person.
Yeah.
If we imagine a world in which we have stun guns, like on Star Trek, that could neutralize people, well, then that's what you would use instead of shooting people with bullets. But we don't have that. So instead, we have to resort to the tools we do have, and those are tools that tend to cause death or serious bodily injury to people. But the death is not the goal. In fact, I would suggest that if you're in a lawful self-defense shooting and you are compelled to shoot someone in lawful self-defense, you actually don't want that guy to die. You want the threat to be neutralized. You want whatever has to happen to secure the safety of yourself and anyone you have a duty to protect. That's the goal. That's the mission. But if that guy actually dies, it's worse for you. It's worse for the defender, because now you're looking at a possible murder charge or a manslaughter charge. If he survives, well, the worst you're looking at then is aggravated battery with a firearm. I mean, that's bad, but it's not life in prison without possibility of early release. So generally, it's good for the defender if the other guy does not die from the gunshot wound, as long as that is consistent with securing your safety.
What about potential lawsuits that can come from you acting self-defense? I mean, that would open that up for you liability-wise, right?
You know, I focus on the criminal side of things, not the civil, for a very important reason. My thinking is, if I can keep you out of prison, you can always make more money.
Okay.
So if you get sued, you can always make more money, right? If you're in prison, it's all over. You get sentenced to life in prison. Who cares about whatever money or toys or assets you have outside of prison? Life is over. Could you get sued? Absolutely. If you get sued, is there a good chance that you'll lose a lawsuit? Yeah. I mean, courts are crazy. That could definitely happen. In fact, you could do everything legally right in self-defense and actually still get convicted of a crime. Innocent people get convicted. So what I tell people is, forget about the civil thing. Just imagine that if you ever have to shoot someone, you are going to get convicted. You're going to get sentenced to life in prison without chance of early release, because that can happen even if you do everything perfectly right. And I tell people, under what circumstances would that outcome still be worth a life sentence?
Yeah, fair
Would
enough.
it still be worth it, right? And to my mind, I'd rather be alive in prison than dead outside of prison. So if you're trying to kill me, I'll risk the life sentence.
Yeah.
If you're trying to harm my wife or kids, I'll risk the life sentence. But if you're stealing my car or insulting me, I'm not willing to risk a life sentence for that. So those are not scenarios in which I'm willing to use deadly force, even if it were technically lawful. Because even if it's lawful, there's always a risk you get convicted. So I tell people, just imagine the worst outcome possible, other than death, of course, the worst legal outcome possible. Are you willing to pay that price? Would you press the trigger again, knowing that you were going to get wrongfully convicted and sentenced to life in prison? There are circumstances in which life in prison is worth it, but it's not a very long list.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a really good perspective there for people to really analyze, that you can do everything right and still go to jail. And you really have to think to yourself, is it worth the risk? Like, if you're going to open yourself up to that, potential very serious legal liability where you decide to use deadly force, it's got to be like airtight.
I can tell you, I carry a gun every day. I'm carrying a gun right now. I just carry a gun all day long. Goes on in the morning, comes off when I go to bed. If I ever have to shoot somebody, that MFer made me do that. He made me do that. I will have done everything in my power, including screaming like a little girl, running away, whatever I can do, not to have to shoot that guy. But if I am compelled to do it, it's probably going to be a bad day for him.
Fair enough. Okay, so we are on, I think this is 03. So that's some shooting.
So the videos after 3 and 4, it's just kind of interesting.
The aftermath,
you had mentioned everyone was just kind of standing around. A lot of people were standing around after the gunshot, and the guy in the ball cap had his pistol out for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, 3, 4, or 5 seconds, and everyone is just like going about their day. I'm like, some people are looking at the gun and they're just watching, and obviously someone was recording this on their cell phone. Folks, my advice to you, if you're out in public just having a nice day and a gun comes out, you need to vacate the area. Bullets are going to be flying, and they don't, bullets never miss. Guns never miss. They may miss the intended target, but that bullet keeps going until it hits something. And that something could be you or something important to you.
Yeah.
So if a gun comes out, I can tell you, man, I've been around guns all my life. I've been a very active, competitive shooter all my life. I'm very comfortable with guns. If I'm on public and guns come out, I am gone. I am out of there. You will see smoke coming off my feet. And some of these people look like they're tourists, and they're actually smiling like they came to America. They got to see an American gunfight. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, you almost died here. I mean, this could have been an exchange of bullets between these two dudes. The bullets could have gone anywhere.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely nuts. Let me.
Yeah, someone in the comments says they're watching like a movie. That's right. It's like they're watching TV. It's great. Look at these Asian guys.
Show me your ID.
They're grinning as they run
Gun on me.
It's so funny.
That's crazy, man. All right, so let me go to number 4. I think this is more that. Okay, here's another angle here. It looks like after he's shot. I'll play this. Let me go.
Now there's the guy in the cap is saying angry things here. He's like, "Show me your ID. Don't you dare point a gun at me." That kind of stuff. I would recommend against saying things like that afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, the shot's already been fired, right? Because you might say things that could be mischaracterized or misinterpreted, or maybe properly interpreted, but they make you look bad. They make it look like maybe you fired out of malice or out of maybe some racist motivation or something instead of an actual self-defense. So silence is golden unless you need to be talking.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, let's see here. Let's roll in the clip.
Show me your ID. Pull a gun on me. Pull a gun on me. Put it away, sir.
I think that's pretty much.
It's all right, everybody. I apologize.
Oh, he's shouting too. Somebody from like a fishing game.
Gun on me. We're not.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. Yeah, he's just sitting there like, oh God, this hurts. Were you saying, Andrew? You were saying something?
So the first cop to show up was actually like a fish and wildlife guy.
That makes sense. Yep.
A game warden guy. He just happened to be, on his day off, and he heard the gunshot and he came over. He made the arrest of the guy in the ball cap. But this guy in the wheelchair, he's damn lucky he's alive.
Yeah.
I mean, you get shot in the chest with a 10mm, you ought to be dead.
Yeah. Holy.
And he still has the gun in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to be honest. If the guy in the ball cap was still firing, I would say that would be lawful.
Yeah.
I mean, the person attacking him with the gun, the guy in the wheelchair, still has the gun. It's not like he's dropped it on the ground.
You
or
could
thrown
quickly
it away.
point it at him again and shoot.
In a split second, in less than a second, he could redirect that gun and shoot you.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, the guy in the wheelchair knows the gun's not real.
Yep.
Which is probably why he's not doing anything with it. But the guy in the ball cap doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know that, and that's what matters. So shit, man. Okay, let me pull this back up. So that is absolutely nuts. That went down. Wow. Yeah. So a game warden, and I'm assuming the guy that shot the gun, he might have got detained. Maybe even did the grand jury indict him or no?
I don't think it's gone to a grand jury yet. I think the prosecutor has announced she intends to charge him, though.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Now we have to keep in mind whenever you consider a use of force event like this, there's actually multiple layers, right? They're like an onion. One layer is what we just talked about, kind of the black letter law. You look at the statutes, you look at the jury instructions. That's how this should play out. And ideally, if a prosecutor does that technical legal analysis and it looks lawful, the prosecutor should say, well, I'm not going to bring charges. I'm not going to prosecute this guy. When I do my legal analysis, this looks like a good shoot, which is my conclusion here. But there's another layer, invariably, that happens because prosecutors are not legal computers. They're human beings. They're politicians. They're elected
a lot of the
office.
times.
Right. So that additional layer becomes a political layer. What are the political dynamics here that I could use to tell a story to a jury that either might lead to a conviction, despite the legal merits, or even if I can't get a conviction at trial, would be politically advantageous for me? What if I want to run for governor someday, for example? I want to get a lot of positive media. What's the narrative a prosecutor could tell here? Well, you've got a white dude shot a black guy in a wheelchair. That's a politically energized narrative.
Yep.
And most people don't know the law, so they don't know what the correct legal outcome is. They just have an emotional reaction to that fact statement. White dude shot a black guy, a veteran, a 67-year-old handicapped in a wheelchair. I mean, when you state it that way, it just sounds horrific.
Yep.
And you don't really understand it's a lawful shooting unless you have someone like me or you explaining it to somebody in terms of what the law actually allows someone to do in lawful self-defense. In my mind, there's no question this was a lawful shooting. But the
Agreed.
general public won't know that. And even the jury at trial won't really know that until the end of the trial when they get the jury instructions from the judge. And by then, they may have already made up their mind in an emotional way to convict this guy, regardless of the legal merits. That's how innocent people get convicted in these kind of cases.
And, you know, the crazy part is like, whenever you get into a shooting like this, you know, they're going to convene the grand jury, right? And I agree with you that it's politicized. And I've noticed this where if there's especially if it's a black person that's shot, I'm just going to say it. When a black person's shot, right, and the cops shoot them, they're going to convene a grand jury, and it's got to be egregious for them to not, and I mean, when I say egregious, like the cop acted, you know, the best that he could. It was 100% clean shoot, and the person that got shot was behaving egregiously where, anyone with common sense would be like, oh, that's a clean shoot. But since, you know, Michael Brown and all these, Ferguson, all these different cases with law enforcement shooting situations, I've realized a lot of prosecutors, like you said, is becoming political. So what they'd rather do is they don't want their cities getting burned down like with George Floyd. So what they'll do is, even if they know that it's a clean shoot, they'll still indict the individual, especially if it's a cop or a white individual that shoots a black person, and let the thing go to trial and let the jury find the person innocent versus they don't have to deal with the BS, is what I've realized.
And even if it's not a cop, and even if it's not a black person. So you look at like the George Zimmerman trial, right? George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin was black, but George Zimmerman wasn't a cop. And if you look at the Kyle Rittenhouse case, Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't a cop. And in fact, none of the people Kyle Rittenhouse shot were black. But much of the public believes they were black because the media reported 1,000 times over that this was a shooting of black people in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So people hear this propaganda time and time and time again, and they come to believe it's true. It's only natural that they feel that way. And there's a lot of money at stake in many of these cases, especially the cop cases. There's money. Because anytime a cop shoots someone, there's a possible federal Section 1983 case, violation of civil rights case there that goes right to federal court, and it puts a lot of pressure to have a big settlement of money, even if the cop did nothing wrong. Because who's making the decision whether to settle? It's not the cop who fired the shot. It's the city, it's the department, and politicians are always happy to spend other people's money, taxpayer money, to make their political problems go away. So these lawyers come in, they file the suit. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to litigate this in federal court as a civil case. They want a settlement. And so they try to turn up the heat, turn up the pressure as much as possible. And part of turning up that pressure is talking the prosecutor into bringing criminal charges too.
Yeah.
And the more pressure you can bring, the bigger the settlement you get. And there's lawyers out there who do this kind of thing for a living and are living on super yachts off the money they get off these cases, never having to go to court a day in their lives. Just the settlements.
Yeah, because it becomes so sensationalized. And like in the United States now, you know, it's like if you got to, especially when it comes to police officers, you get a police officer situation where they use of force, and someone dies, man, the prosecutor's office, even if it was justified, a lot of times is going to have an enormous amount of pressure on them to convene a grand jury and to potentially indict these guys. Now, obviously, if it doesn't hit the news like that, it's not that big of a deal. But if it hits the news, man, they're probably going to get indicted, especially if it's white on black.
Right.
I remember
if it's a racially energized case, and it always is, if it's a white cop and a black, if it's a racially energized case, that adds a whole ton of energy to the case that has nothing to do with the legal merits.
You know what? Here's another good example. Do you remember the case, Andrew, where there was they showed up? I think it was in Ohio. The two cops showed up to talk to this woman who was, I think she was a little crazy. There was like a broken window. She called the cops on her car. They show up and she has boiling hot water.
Right.
And she says, "I rebuke you." And she was going to throw it at the deputy, and he shot her.
She threw it.
Yeah.
She threw it.
She
There's
did
no
actually
question
throw it. Yeah.
she threw it at him.
She did throw it,
I've got
yes.
the video. She threw the pot of boiling water because the pot lands
see if I can
on
pull
a
it up.
chair between the cop and the woman. So, they're like eight feet apart. The pot flies towards the cop. It lands closer to him than the woman. The boiling water splashes on the ground right at the cop's feet. It's only pure chance the water didn't reach him.
Yeah.
So people like to say, "Oh, she never threw the water." No, she
did.
She threw the pot of
did.
boiling water. No question about it.
And I remember, like, because that was a very, I said, like, I was like on Twitter saying, like, "Yo, this is a good shoot," and everyone was
I think
looking
her
at me.
name was
Everyone got all pissed off at me.
Massey. Was that her name?
I don't know her name. I'm gonna try to find the video, and I can show it to everybody. But I remember, dude, I literally said that this was a clean shoot. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy. People were yelling at me. I was like, dude, she threw the water at him, and boiling hot water is like literally like deadly force.
It's deadly force.
And he told her, he gave her verbal commands. Oh, well, why were they in her house? Well, they were lawfully there. And they gave her lawful commands. She didn't fucking listen. And she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." What do you think is going to happen after that? Of course she's going to throw the water at him. And she did. But it's hard to see on the camera. And you know, and a lot of people got mad at me saying that I'm a fucking Uncle Tom or whatever when I said that it was a clean shoot. But it's like, dude, I'm not looking at race here. I'm looking at behavior. This woman is a fucking weirdo, and she got shot for being a moron. So, yeah.
Yeah, so on the technical law, there's no question that was a lawful shoot, but the cop's still getting prosecuted. And by the way, her family, her name's Sonia Massey, her family already got a $10 million settlement.
Wow.
So that's how the money flows, even though there's no question this was a lawful shoot.
I have it. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, I got CourtTv here. All right, let me pull this up real fast.
And you just have to read the headlines to see how this is propagandized. I'm looking at one here. It says, officials approved $10 million settlement after Massey was killed in her home by a cop. She had called for help. I mean, that's true. She had called for help. She called for help, invited the cops in, and then she threw a pot of boiling water at them.
Yeah.
That's why she got shot. They didn't just walk into her house and shoot her.
Yep. No, absolutely. I got the video here. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and put us on the side here, and I'll play this thing. It might take us off when I play it, but that's fine. Let me.
You use it in that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me do this.
No, we don't need a fire
It's
while
kind
we're
of a
here.
long conversation. And the cops are very polite. It's right at this point. She's handling the pot of water, and the cops are getting nervous. They're like, "What are you doing over there?"
Yep. And they can't see what the hell. Well, this guy can see kind of, but the other guy can't see it. So, and every time, like, you know, you're in someone's house, I could tell you this from like law enforcement experience, like you're at a disadvantage because you don't know what they have there, right? And anytime they start getting squirrely, you're obviously, you know, the threat goes up a bit. So, let me hit play again.
You're in their house. That's where they have weapons. That's where they have their son. That's where the drugs are.
Yep, absolutely. It's could be very bad real quick.
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of
You better. No, that's where I got. I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the
I see people in the chat saying she didn't throw the water.
Yeah, he says
She
you better not.
unquestionably threw the water.
Yeah.
There's
And I'll
no
see if I
question
can
about
play
it.
this. If I got to play this in slow speed, and let me make this big for the audience, guys. I'm gonna get our faces out of it so you guys can see everything here. Me and Andrew will just give commentary. Okay, you want me to rewind it a little bit for you, Andrew? Or?
Yeah, it's from before here. So here he's got
Let me
his
go back
gun up.
here. I'll go back here and play.
I don't know if you can do it frame by frame.
Yeah, I can. You want me to put? I could do slow the speed up a little bit. 7.75, you think, or what?
If you can get it to where she has the pot of water in
Okay,
her hand,
I'll wait till she gets there then.
She rested on the edge of the sink,
Okay.
and the cop starts getting nervous. He pulls his gun out, and then she ducks down, and she comes up. When she straightens up, she comes up with the pot
Gotcha.
at shoulder height and throws it at him.
All right, let me hit play here.
Where you going? Where you going?
Wait for your hot steaming water.
Yeah.
Away from my hot steaming water?
What was that?
So can you freeze it right there? Can
Yep.
you freeze it right there? All right.
Yep.
So on the left side, right by that counter, you see a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Right between Massey in the background and the officer, the body-worn camera we're watching. The pot lands on that chair. That's where the pot
On
ends.
this chair right here?
On that chair right there. So
Okay.
don't tell me she didn't throw the pot.
Yeah.
The pot flew across the kitchen and ended up on that chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
So she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's not something you say to cops while you have hot water in your hands. A pot of hot, and guys, boiling hot water will mess you up, man.
Rebuke you in the name of
So she says that again, and now he has his gun on it. He pulls his gun out.
Better not.
He says, "You better not."
Sure
Better
hell.
not. Yep.
And then he says, and he gives her a warning: "You better not, or I'll shoot you." Right? Let me go normal real quick.
Shoot you right in your face.
I'll shoot you right in your face. Right? So he points the gun at her now. Anyone with common sense would be like, "Oh, well, I should probably chill out right now." She said, and then she says something, and she says, I don't know if she said sorry or some shit like that. All right, I'll lower the speed now to 0.75.
So you'll see she's got the pot. She
Yep.
ducks down.
Yep. So she ducks down.
And then she comes back up and throws the pot of water. You'll see the pot's at head height, at shoulder height, and she hurls it at him.
Okay, then maybe I'll go even slower here. Let me go 0.5 so you can really see it. So the other guy has his gun drawn now too. This guy is really bad flagging right here, but that's fine.
It's a real world, man.
Huh?
It's a real world. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Real fights are dynamic.
Yep.
You see, can you stop it right there? Can you go
Yep.
back just a couple frames?
Yep.
No. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Keep going. We'll be able to see the steam hit the.
Yeah,
see
right
that
here.
chair?
Yep.
That's the boiling water that
Yep.
hits the chair.
There you go.
That's
Bam.
between her and the cop. So don't
Yep.
tell me she didn't throw the water.
Yep. Millisecond right there. Now, see, some people might say, "Oh, well, he shot her and then she dropped it." Nah, bro. She was gonna toss that thing right at him, man. So
Yeah, I actually have a freeze frame of the moment he fired,
okay.
and the pot is at her shoulder height, and she's throwing it.
Do you
That's
have
the
it?
moment
Do you have
he
it handy
fired.
by chance? You can send it
I
to me if you
do.
want.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. How can I send it to you? What would be the best way?
On X
DM?
works. You want to send it to me on X, or do you have a link for it? Or
I don't have a link, but I can send it to you. I've got it right here.
okay, let me.
I pulled it up while we were chatting.
Or you can even share your screen if you want, Andrew. It's up to you.
Let's see. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, let me give you
Let me open it up here.
and make you co-host, and then you should be able to share whatever you want. Yeah, this is crazy stuff, chat. But I remember I talked about this. Oh, look, idiots in the chat saying L take. Yeah, are you any of you guys law enforcement or lawyers? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, bruh, yeah, you got some pussies in the chat here that are sitting there like, bro, this is an L. Nah, bro, it's a clean shoot, man. Clean shoot. Bitch ass niggas in the chat, man.
Whoops.
Fucking pussies. Second Amendment, motherfuckers. Cry harder. Dude saying L take. You guys are a bunch of fucking crying monkeys. That's what y'all niggas are. The fuck out of here, man. These dudes coming in here saying L take as if I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, no, bro, I'm gonna change my mind. Shut the fuck up. Pussy motherfuckers.
Okay, so can you see that image right there?
Hold on, let's real quick.
Is that sharing?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Yep, let me make that big for everybody so they can see. Yeah, what the fuck is that, retards?
Okay, that's her coming up with the pot on her shoulder. Oh, I messed it up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you
Here we
good.
go. That's her popping butt. You remember she had ducked down. She's coming up now. She's got the pot at head height. In the next frame, she's throwing the pot now. You see the open end of the pot is towards the cop. She's hurling it. This is the moment when he fires the shot, when the pot is moving in his direction And then the next frame, you can see this boiling water splashing over the seat between her and the police officer. So she absolutely, it's incontrovertible that she threw that pot of boiling water at him.
I mean, what I'm going to say right now doesn't reflect Andrew, but a lot of you guys are some dumb blacks in the chat. You guys are some fucking monkeys, man. Retards. That's why nobody respects y'all dumbass niggas, man. I'm the only person that can tell you guys that you're fucking stupid. She grabbed some fucking boiling hot water and tried to throw it at her cop. You dumbass says, bro, L-take. Fuck you guys, man. You guys are literally idiots, and you guys are fucking soft, sympathizing with a retarded fucking criminal that tried to fucking destroy a cop his face, bro. I want to see you guys sit there. You know what's funny? Because whenever use of force situations like this happen, they put like normal people in these situations. You know what they do? They always shoot right away. They shoot immediately. A lot of you fucking pussies, you guys had a gun. Someone even thinks they're gonna fucking hit you. You go, oh God, fucking bitches. You guys are fucking cowards. A bunch of you guys are a bunch of fucking retarded monkeys. Don't even know how to shoot your gun. But oh yeah.
It's so true. Whenever they run civilians through these shooting simulators, they shoot everything. They shoot the mother with the baby.
Yeah, bro. Everything. Like these guys are fucking idiots in the chat right now, man. You guys are probably for fucking Compton or some shit. I don't fucking know. Named Jaquarius. All right. So yeah. Do we have his body cam actually?
So that was the partner's body cam. Let me take a look.
If not, I think I could play the full CourtTv one. They might have give me 1 sec. Let me see here. Okay.
Yeah, I have all the video, but I wasn't planning on.
Nah, no worries. I have it here. So. Don't worry about it. I got the CourtTv one right here, so I'll just play it full way through.
14 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Of course, both cops, their cameras are running, but they do block. Yeah,
let me fast forward this shit. Yeah, and he got charged for this, man, which is crazy.
Yeah, he's being prosecuted.
Shot
right
3 times with one deadly blow to the head.
We talked about the guy in the wheelchair, right? A white guy shooting a black man, veteran in a wheelchair. That political level of optics is horrible, even though the legal merits are totally on the side of the shooter. This shooting too, this cop was completely legally justified, but he happened to shoot. His bullet hit Sonia Massey right in the head, right under the eye.
The guy goes to the range, clearly, it's a clean shoot. And for all these dudes in here,
he got lucky. But it looks like Benjamin Crump is going to characterize this as an execution shot, right? A shot to the head. And then when his buddy comes in, he goes, "Should I call the EMS?" And the cop who fired, this is how what you say afterwards can hurt you, even when it legally shouldn't hurt you. The cop says, "No, you don't have to bother with that," because the cop could see he blew her brains out. I mean, there's nothing for EMS to save. But it sounds super cold-hearted, right? It sounds like, well, if only he told EMS not to come. If they had come, she could have been saved. No, nothing was saving this woman from that gunshot. But it sounds super cold-hearted, and I guarantee you, when he goes to trial, the prosecutor will be playing that statement of his on the body-worn camera, at opening statement, at closing statement. If I were the prosecutor and I wanted to put this guy in prison, I would play that recording 1,000 times during the trial if I could get away with it.
Yeah, no,
even though it has nothing to do with the lawfulness of the shoot.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do is try to obfuscate from like the facts and the use of force and how's a justified shooting. And, at the end of the day, right, this is, I mean, look, I had a bunch of emotional idiots in the chat right now saying like it was an L-take, right? And that's what it is. Like a lot of people, what I realized is are low IQ, right? A lot of people are stupid. And especially when things are racially charged, people get offended. A lot of the people that are in the chat crying right now are black because you niggas are stupid. I'm telling you, you're stupid. 60 IQ. And that's what it is. And anytime you have a racially charged case like this where it's a white cop shooting a black woman, bro, they're going to go nuts. I mean, hell, in the chat here, people are losing their minds and they're fucking idiots. So the reality is, unfortunately, most people are stupid. Most people don't have critical thinking skills. Most people don't understand self-defense laws and use of force. So they're going to look at it like, oh my God, he shot a woman out of hot water. Yeah, hot water is literally like a deadly weapon if used appropriately. Like these guys are fucking stupid.
No one who's calling this an L-take is going to stand there and let me pour a pot of boiling water on them, right?
Dudes are fucking dumb, man. You got someone that works at law enforcement and a lawyer. You niggas want to come in here and say L-take. Shut the fuck up. I will literally tell you guys are some retarded fucking monkeys, man. Call me a racist. I don't give a fuck, idiots. Anyway, but yeah, that was a clean shoot all day. And I remember when I mentioned this back on Twitter, people were calling me an asshole, evil, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man, I think anyone with half our brain will realize that that was a clean shoot, man. No, I'm not going to sit
it might
there
be
and-
helpful
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
people to get past the emotions if they just consider that we reverse the people involved. Imagine Sonia Massey was the cop, right? And the person holding the pot of boiling water was the big white guy.
Yeah.
And he threw a pot of boiling water at Sonia Massey, the police officer. She wouldn't be privileged to shoot him to prevent that boiling water from splashing all over.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody would say, oh, no, in that case, the black woman, the police officer, she can't let him pour boiling water on her. Of course she has to shoot him.
Yeah.
The facts are the same. All we did was switch the genders in the race.
Yeah, no, and anytime, and this is the problem, right? You could really tell people's IQ levels once you start to involve race in it, because once it's a racial thing, it's like their objectivity like goes out the window, right? They're like, it's like, oh, my feelings, dude. You look at that thing, it's a clean shoot all day. I mean, how? Let me see here if I can.
I mean, I'm not trying to, I'm in your house. I'm a guest here. I don't want to insult your audience. So I'm not speaking about your audience.
Oh no, a lot of them are stupid. Don't worry about it. A lot of you
Just
niggas are dumb.
people-
I'll say it.
We have to keep in mind that people in general, we all like to pretend we're critical thinkers and reasonable people, but that's not real. I mean, it's just a veneer. We're emotional creatures, and it takes a certain degree of, intellect to be able to keep the emotions suppressed and really reason things through in a logical way. But the average IQ, by definition, is 100. It's 100, which means half the population has an IQ in double digits by definition.
Yeah.
And so for everyone who's, if you think about smart people, they're like 120, 130, maybe you'll meet a 140 sometime. 120 is pretty bright. For every 120, there's an 80. For every 130, there's a 70. And we're all socially conditioned as we go about our lives just to be polite and to kind of pretend that everyone we meet is, about as smart as we are. And everyone's a human being and has human value and all this kind of stuff until difficult decisions have to be made. And then you see them trying to reason through it like a not very smart dog. And then you're like, oh my God, this person's an idiot. And we've all actually had that experience, right? We've all been to the Department of Motor Vehicles. We've all checked into a hotel. We've all had to deal with an airline. We all know that these stupid people actually exist in the real world. We just pretend that we don't, because otherwise we'd be in a rage all day, every day of our lives. But every once in a while, you run into one of these people where they're in charge of something that's important to you and they're effing it up. And suddenly you realize, oh my God, this person's just an idiot. I cannot reason this person to the correct decision because they're incapable of reason.
Yeah. And that's a lot of you guys in the chat. Andrew said it a lot nicer than I am. You guys are fucking retards, a lot of you guys. But that's fine.
I did not say that.
Yeah, Andrew won't say it, but I'll say a lot of you motherfuckers are fucking idiots, primates, man. Anyway, okay.
Hey, here's a great comment in the chat, actually, I'd like to address. Someone says,
go ahead.
if it was a clean shoot, why is he getting prosecuted? For the same reasons we talked about. It's not just a legal analysis. These prosecutors are not legal computers. They have political drivers, professional drivers. For example, prosecutors' careers are not made on simple assault cases. They're made on homicides. The prosecutors, the more homicides they do, the more prestigious they are in their office. So they get really excited about homicide cases. That's like Major League Baseball for a ball player, okay? That's where they want to be. And they have political drivers. The mayor is calling them. The governor is calling them. Listen, this city could burn down. This bad thing could happen. That bad thing could happen. But if you prosecute this case, I'm sure you can figure out a legal angle, no matter what the lack of legal merits. If you prosecute this case, I won't forget it. When you're running to be the elected prosecutor, the head of the office, when you're running for governor or for attorney general, I'll remember you did this favor for me. And it's nothing to the prosecutor. Keep in mind, the prosecutor is going to be in court no matter what. That's their day job. This is no extra effort for them. It's no additional expense. It's a win-win. Maybe they'll get lucky and get a conviction despite the lack of legal merit. Innocent people get convicted all the time. It happens. Maybe they'll get and then they get to turn around and say, even though they got lucky, they'll say, see, I was right the whole time. The jury agreed this person was actually guilty. But even if they don't get a conviction, they get a political win. So there's no losing for the prosecutor. It's a win-win. They get a conviction or they don't get the conviction, but they get political capital.
And the important thing too is like the other thing people need to understand is like with the way we are now with the racial tensions, etc. It's almost like they have to indict or charge the case or else the city's burning down. So if you guys remember what happened with George Floyd with Minneapolis, they destroyed that city. Okay, so they have to. It's almost like they had to indict to keep the city protected, because this is what ends up happening. They indict. Let's say the case is weak. They indict anyway. They go to trial. If they lose, they can say, "Oh well, the jury found him innocent. It's not me. It's not the government. We did our job."
Right. We fought the good fight.
Yep.
And listen, from the politician's perspective, just think, if I were the mayor of one of these cities, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, I could let the city burn down, and then I know it's never coming back. These cities never come back from this kind of riot, looting, and arson. They just become Detroit. I can let that happen, or I can railroad one cop I don't even know. Well, from a political, I mean, of course, it's immoral and unethical to try to put somebody in prison that you don't believe is actually guilty of a crime. But as a political calculus, either I sacrifice an entire city forever, or I put one cop I don't even know, maybe I even think he's a shithead, in prison. For a mayor, that's not a hard calculation.
No, not at all. And then not only that, again, even if you lose, you protect the city, you protect your political clout, and you're able to kind of just pass the buck on the jury. Like if they find him innocent, hey, we tried, we brought him to trial, and he got found innocent by his peers, and that's it. And it's a win-win for them, man. It really is a win-win for them. So, you know, if you're a mayor and you don't want your city to get destroyed, that's how you do it. And obviously, something like this, where it's a black woman getting shot by a white dude, yeah, bro, they're gonna indict that all day. And it was a clean shoot, but we'll see what happens. I mean, you said is he in trial right now as we speak, or are they doing jury selection?
I'm not sure what stage the proceeding is. I'd have to check. Someone in the comments asked, is Andrew open to the possibility that she dropped the pot from being shot? I don't think that's consistent with the photographic evidence, with the video evidence, because the pot's already moving towards the cop when he fires the shot. But even if that were true, it doesn't matter, because what matters is what was the perception of the officer. Even if she wasn't actually trying to throw the pot of water at him, if it looked as if she was, that's sufficient to support the justification for the shooting.
Shit. Did you want me to play the CourtTv video, or you think you covered enough of it?
I'll leave it up to you. I don't know what the CourtTv video is. So.
Well, it's like a 10-minute video. I think it covers like the background on this. I mean, the facts we all know, but the audience might not. I'll play a little bit of it.
Sean Grayson, after she called 911 to report a
just if you want me to pause anything, if you want to give more commentary, just let me know. But this is the guy that shot her.
prowler. Now, Grayson has since been fired and charged with murder. Scripps News' Clayton Sandell has more.
That's crazy, man.
It was July 6th, just before 1 a.m.
Sheriff's Office.
Sonia Massey, a 36-year-old black woman, called 911 reporting a prowler. Two Sangamon County, Illinois sheriff's deputies respond.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
Inside, deputies chat with Massey and ask her for ID. One deputy then notices a pot of boiling water on the stove.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
When Massey goes to move the pot from the stove to the sink,
Where are you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
the calm is suddenly replaced by chaos.
You
Better not. That's where
Fucking crazy, bro.
I'll shoot you in your face.
And he warns her, tells her not to do it.
Seconds later, as Massey ducks, Deputy Sean Grayson opens fire.
14 shots fired.
Shots fired!
Massey is killed. When a sergeant arrives, he asks about a weapon.
Where's he going? No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
Grayson was fired and charged with first-degree murder, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. He pleaded not guilty.
The video.
Red dots on the pistols.
Go ahead. Where's that?
I just noticed they have red dots on the pistols, mini red dot sights on the
Oh,
pistols.
yeah.
Which is very common today.
It's shocking.
Attorney Ben Crump represents Massey's family.
I want justice for my baby. Yeah.
You better effing not. That has nothing to do with whether or not the firing of the shot was lawful, but it's going to look bad in court. It's going to look bad in front of a jury.
No, it is gonna look bad. And the thing that kills me is that, hopefully his defense attorney is gonna do a good job of like letting him know, like, look, what's said, after the shooting, isn't really material to the facts and circumstances of this case and use of force. You could sit there and be like, oh, this guy's cold-blooded, this guy's mean. We're not here to judge him on him being mean. We're here to judge him. Did he shoot? Or did he have a viable reason to shoot? Was it self-defense? I would argue, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know?
That's the challenge for the defense. They have to they have to communicate the technical legal argument to the jury in an emotionally charged and racially charged case. It's hard to do. You're going to have jurors trying to get on this case because they want to seek justice by putting this cop in jail.
Yeah.
They've already completely pre-decided the verdict, and they will lie. They will lie during jury selection.
Yep.
The defense attorneys will ask them, do you have a bias? Are you partial? Do you have a preconceived opinion on this case? And they'll say, no, I'm completely open-minded. I never even heard about this case before. And then you look at their social media and they're all like, lynch this cop. He murdered that woman.
Oh, it
and
gets
if
better.
one of those gets on the jury, the cops, obviously he can't get an acquittal then.
Yeah, and not only that, people need to know, like what Derek Chauvin, for example, one of the guys said, oh, I'm not a BLM. I'm not involved in BLM or any of that shit. He was a BLM activist. He lied on voir dire to get on the fucking trial or to get on the jury, and they let him on. Dude, he needs a retrial. The way they treated Chauvin was a miscarriage of justice. He didn't get a fair trial. It was one of the most politically charged trials I've ever seen in the past 20 years. Right? There was no way that he was going to not get convicted. And then they let people on the trial on the jury that clearly were biased. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, yeah.
Here's another trick they did in the Chauvin trial. He was so completely railroaded. And most people probably didn't notice this. If you're not a lawyer, you wouldn't notice. But Derek Chauvin had one defense attorney.
Oh, I did not
one
know
defense
that.
Lawyer. And the prosecution was like 13.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, prosecutors came out of the woodwork to volunteer for this. They came from out of state to get temporarily admitted to practice law in the state. And so there were 13 lawyers working to prosecute Derek Chauvin. And what they would do is they would have one or two of them argue against the defense all day in court, 8-9 hour day. And then the rest of them, the other 10 or 12, would be filing motions all night that the defense counsel had to respond to. So they were keeping that defense lawyer up 24 hours a day for the entire trial.
Wow.
So when you watch that guy's performance as a defense lawyer, from my professional perspective, he starts super sharp at the beginning, opening statement, and then as the trial goes on, his energy, his sharpness gets lower and lower and lower because they're deliberately, strategically degrading his capability by just overwhelming him by having to respond to all these motions.
Holy
the judge
shit.
should never have allowed that. But it's almost like, it's almost like you're in a wrestling match, right? Like the theatrical wrestling, right? And the other guy gets to bring in friends to hit at your ankles with a baseball bat the entire match.
Wow, I did not know that. Well, why did he not have more people on it? Because I would assume with a big case like this, people would love to take it on pro bono or be on the defense team. Like, why didn't he get more people on the team?
It's a good question. I mean, I think he probably had the resources if they had the money, but sometimes it's a strategic decision by the defense. They don't want to look like they're too big or too professional a team, like their guy's the underdog. I don't think he expected they were going to do to him what they did, that they were not going to let him sleep for 3 weeks during the trial.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anticipated that. I mean, you really have to be vicious on the part of the prosecution to do this. But they were, in their minds, they were either convinced or they had just politically adopted the view that Derek Chauvin obviously just executed George Floyd in the street in front of dozens of people, which to me is insane. I've seen that video 1,000 times. Derek Chauvin does not look like a dude who's murdering someone in front of dozens of people. He looks like he's a guy. He's been a cop for 20 years. He was trained on this knee on the back technique at the academy.
Yep.
I guarantee you he's done this 10,000 times, making arrests, and nobody ever died because no one had just shoveled a handful of meth and fentanyl into their mouth just before they got arrested.
Yes.
No one had this kind of existing coronary artery disease, existing respiratory disease. And with all of that, decided to forcibly fight 4 cops for 10 minutes before being brought to the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, George, if they had not laid a hand on George Floyd, he would have died just from the drug overdose.
Yeah. And I've been saying that forever, that I think Chauvin's innocent. He needs a retrial because he didn't get a fair trial whatsoever. And yes, that technique that he utilized, it was taught by the Minneapolis Police Department. So, the agency's got to take some accountability for that, man. So, absolutely ridiculous, man. It was probably one of the most politicized cases ever. And then the FBI was able to come in, right, and do their fucking bullshit civil rights charges. And the only reason they were able to get their conviction is because the state got theirs. Their case relied heavily upon the findings from the state case. That's the only reason they were able to do theirs.
Derek Chauvin
he pled
pled
guilty.
to the federal charge because otherwise he took the Fed charge, so he'd go to federal prison.
Yeah.
Or he might at least live. If
Yeah.
he went to state prison, he would have been executed in prison. He wouldn't have survived a week. So he pled to the Fed charge to go to federal prison. So he's alive in federal prison instead of dead in state prison.
And they try to kill him in the Fed prison too.
They stabbed him there.
Yeah, they stabbed him in there. And the thing with the Fed case is that civil rights charge, right? It's heavily dependent upon the state case. So when they convicted him on the state case, it was like it would have been a foregone conclusion at the federal thing. Because that's what I call the FBI piggyback case. Whenever you got a dirty cop, they do some dumb shit. They're like, oh yeah, civil rights violation. If they convict him in state court, it's pretty much a given at the federal level that they're going to get convicted. That's why he pled guilty. But I didn't realize that was his strategy. Which makes sense now that you say it. With at least the federal system, they could get him out of Minnesota, put him somewhere else.
Yep.
So yeah,
that was another thing about this case. His lawyer complained early on to the judge and said, Your Honor, we can't get a fair trial here in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
There's no way he can get a fair, after all this publicity, everything that's going on, there's no way he can get a fair trial in Minneapolis. And the judge said, yeah, but what do you want me to do? There's no place, the trial has to happen within the state. It's a state criminal offense.
Yeah.
There's no place in the state I could send this case where he wouldn't have the same politics. And to my mind, what the judge concluded was, well, we may as well try him here in Minneapolis unfairly because it would be unfair anyway. To my mind, it's like, no, MFer, if you can't provide the guy with an unbiased, impartial jury, you can't try him.
Yeah.
You just can't try him.
Yeah.
You don't get to take all the propaganda against him and use that to unfairly convict him. You got to say, if the propaganda's created an unfair trial environment, you've lost the ability to try this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is guaranteed by the Constitution. Probably one of the most egregious violations of someone's civil rights that I've ever seen, ever. And they had to let him get slaughtered as a sacrifice to appease the fucking BLM and all the other fucking morons that destroyed the city, etc. Because these people can't control themselves. They don't have any type of self-control. And to them, they look at it like, okay, well, if he doesn't go to jail, we're going to destroy the city. And they let the fucking lunatics win. They let the lunatics win.
Right.
Absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. Look, I hope he gets a retrial, or I hope he gets a pardon. The problem here is that even if he gets a federal pardon, the state's probably not going to do it because they're pussy.
I don't know if he would take it, because if he gets a federal pardon, they kick him out of federal prison, but then he goes to state prison.
Yeah, he would need to be assured of a state the governor giving him a pardon. But who's that? Tim? Is this still Tim Walz?
Happen.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no.
Happen.
They would never do it because they're too fucking coward. And Minnesota's a blue state. So, okay, let me pull up the. Oh, did you want to finish this court thing here, or did you want to do? I don't know how much time you have, because I know you want to do the Indian driver too, right?
Yeah, we can do the Indian driver. Sure, I've got him until the top of the hour. I got my own show at 7 p.m.
Okay, all right then. So yeah, I'll try to get you out of here so you have some time to prepare for that then. Do you want to go right to the Indian one then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me. I'll play a second more of this and then a little bit more of this. Then we'll go to the Indian one.
Yes, sir. You killed the wrong black woman this time.
President Joe Biden released a statement Monday saying Sonia's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us that all too often black Americans face fears for their safety in ways many of the
Joe Biden's such a fucking cuck, man.
rest of us do not.
No justice, no peace.
The case adds to a tragic list of black Americans killed in their own homes by police, including
George Floyd.
Well, is that he said?
This is a guy that they put all these statues up for George Floyd. This is a guy who committed a home invasion and put the muzzle of a pistol against the belly of a pregnant woman.
Yep. Career criminal.
I mean, this guy's
Career
a
criminal
monster.
across multiple states, committed a federal crime right before, passed off a fucking counterfeit bill, was committing drug trafficking right before. Like, this guy's a fucking scumbag. They gave him a golden casket, dude. Golden fucking casket.
Here's another wrinkle most people don't know about this case. So he tried to pass a bad bill in the convenience store, in the bodega, right?
Yep.
That's why the cops were called. So the cops show up. He's at his car. Right there next to his car is George Floyd's drug dealer.
Yeah,
is standing there because George just bought drugs from this guy. That's where he got all the pills he just put in his mouth. He just had a drug purchase transaction on the sidewalk.
Committed two felonies.
And that guy the drug dealer gets identified, and he just says, well, I'm not going to testify at trial. I'm going to plead the fifth, because, of course, what's he going to testify? I just sold this guy drugs, right?
Yeah.
And the prosecutors told him, yes, if you testify, we will definitely prosecute you for drug dealing. So he says, well, shit, then I'm not testifying. And the defense is like, wait a minute, we need him to testify because it's favorable to our client. And the judge said, too bad. And the defense said, well, can I at least put him on the stand and make him say over and over again, I plead the fifth, I plead the fifth, I plead the fifth. And the judge said, no, if he's going to plead the fifth, I'm not even going to let you call him. So the jury never heard that George Floyd's drug dealer was right there on the sidewalk.
Wow. I did not know that. I did not know that. I know that they wanted to get him on.
Yep.
I never followed up and saw if he actually testified, but that would have been huge.
Right.
Because the jury then doesn't know that he was on drugs.
Right. The defense whole narrative was, look, it wasn't Derek Chauvin that killed him. It was the drugs that killed him and the heart disease and all this other crap that killed him, not the knee on the back.
Yeah.
Well, it's helpful to that narrative of innocence for Derek Chauvin that he just had a drug transaction like minutes before on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So recently, his drug dealer and the drug dealer's girlfriend are still standing there on the sidewalk when the cops show up.
And that would show that he took the drugs right before being apprehended by the police for fear of being arrested, and that led to
drugs, right?
with the drug trafficking as well. But like, that's crazy that they didn't allow that. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, George Floyd was such a genius that when the cops showed up and he saw them, he decided to hide all his fentanyl in his stomach.
Yeah, fucking idiot, man. And the fact that they didn't let the defense present that, that's absolutely ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Like, they couldn't give the guy, like, they couldn't get him, get the drug dealer immunity or something like
The
that?
state would have to do that. And the state didn't want him to testify, so the state was not going to give him immunity.
Oh my God. That's wild, dude. And how is that not illegal?
Yeah, it's amazing. Now, prosecutors are supposed to be seeking. So, from my perspective, and in fairness, folks, if you don't know, I'm a criminal defense attorney. So,
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with criminal defense attorneys lying, cheating, and stealing for their clients to get them acquitted. The burden's on the state to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The harder I can make that for the state, that's my job, is to compel the state to meet their burden. But the prosecution's not supposed to have that attitude. The prosecution is not supposed to be lying, cheating, and stealing. They're supposed to be pursuing not a conviction, but truth. They're not supposed to be railroading people into convictions. And a genuine, well-intentioned, honorable prosecutor would have compelled this guy to testify. He would have said, I want the truth of what killed George Floyd. I'm going to immunize this drug dealer for the purposes of this trial so we can get his testimony. And the jury can do its job. That's the purpose of the jury, to look at the facts, decide what they think is credible and not credible, what the jury thinks the truth is of what happened. But here, of course, the state denied the jury the ability to do that by making sure this evidence would be excluded.
Is there anything that could have? Is there anything the defense attorney could have done? Because like, that's like bombshell testimony that would have saved Chauvin probably.
The defense attorney can argue to the judge, and he did. He did a good job. He made all the right arguments, but these judges have almost complete discretion on these kinds of evidentiary questions. You know, people think you can always appeal this stuff. Folks, in appeal, I always say appeals are for losers. So you're only appealing if you lost a trial. If you won a trial, you're acquitted. It's all over, right? So first you have to lose a trial. Then at the trial, you're presumed innocent at trial. Every legal presumption is in your favor. But once you're convicted and you're appealing, the presumption on appeal is that you're guilty, that the jury got it right. So all the presumptions are against you. So you don't just get to the appeal is not like a second bite at the apple. It's like you've lost the football game, and now they're going to give you another shot, but first they're going to bury you 6 feet in the ground and then see if you can win the football game. Fewer than 1% of appeals result in any meaningful relief. Fewer than 1%. It's about 0.5%.
Wow. Okay. Dude, you know, hearing these other facts about the Chauvin case really, wow, man. Wow. Okay. Let me go and, okay, let's get to the Indian guy because I know you got to prepare for your show. So
I don't really prepare.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I just wing it, but.
So I got this video here. This is going viral all over the place right now. So this comes from Colin Rugg on Twitter. The truck driver made an illegal U-turn on Florida's turnpike that led to the passing of 3 Americans illegally entered the U.S. through the southern border in 2018. Harjinder Singh has been charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide. Singh got his commercial driver's license in the state of California, according to the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. 3 people lost their lives as a result of his recklessness, and countless friends and family members still experience the pain of their loss forever. The driver of the minivan was identified as a 30-year-old Florida city man. The two passengers were a 37-year-old Pompano Beach woman and a 50-year-old Miami man. Craziness. So let me go ahead and make this thing huge for you guys so you guys could see. This is the...
So just to explain to people what they're going to see, this guy's driving a tractor trailer down the highway. Traffic's moving 70 miles an hour. And he decides he's going to drive his truck over the median, do a U-turn over the median. So while he's doing that, his trailer is sideways across the roadway where traffic's coming at 70 miles an hour.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Right there, it's across the roadway. And you'll see the cars coming. They just
you
drive
can see
right
it right
through.
here. Here it comes. And bam. You just sitting there like, Yeah, and yeah, these highways, man, down here in Florida, yeah, it's 70 miles per hour pretty much.
At least, they're doing at least, right? Because, it's not, Florida's not like New York. It doesn't have a 55
Yeah, New York is 55. It's fucking cucked. But yeah, Florida, we're getting 70. Texas is like 75.
Right.
Here, I'll play it from the beginning again for you guys.
And look how undisturbed he looks.
You're just chilling. And then, bang. Absolutely nuts. Just chilling. It just look.
There's a car. That car is full of 3 dead people.
Yep.
Right now. Yep. They didn't know it yet, but they were dead.
Bam, dude.
Yep. Oh well. Oh well.
Wow. Man.
So legally, what he did here is involuntary manslaughter. So he
Yeah.
engaged in reckless conduct. Making this U-turn, he created a non-justifiable risk of death to innocent people, and he did it anyway. He either knew he was creating that risk, or he should have known he was creating that risk, driving a tractor trailer, and he killed people. This is no different than like a drunk driving homicide case. He engaged in reckless conduct. People lied. That's involuntary manslaughter every day of the week. 3 counts of it because he killed 3 people. More relevant, as far as I'm concerned, whoever issued him lawlessly this commercial driver's license in California should be an accessory prior, should suffer exactly the same criminal conviction and sentence that this guy has. 3 consecutive terms for involuntary manslaughter. They made it possible by lawlessly issuing, he was not entitled to a commercial driver's license. They just gave him one. Lawlessly issuing this guy that license, they made this possible. Just as if you gave a retarded person a pistol, a loaded gun, and sent him outside.
Yeah, that is a functional equivalent. Yeah, man. I mean, look at the fucking carnage here, man. Like, this is, look at this. Holy shit, dude.
So here's something that may shock you. I saw someone say, "Oh, he's got a sub 60 IQ. He'll be unfit for trial. He'll get a photo warning." And you may think that's crazy, but I live in Colorado. A couple years ago, we had a case where we had an illegal migrant driving a tractor trailer out of the mountains, lost his brakes, cooked his brakes, couldn't stop his truck.
I saw that video. Let me pull it up. I know exactly what you're talking about.
A bunch of traffic stopped at the bottom of the mountain, and he just crashed his truck. It killed 4 people. Went to trial, was convicted of manslaughter, sentenced to 110 years in prison, and our left-wing governor here in Colorado reduced it to 10 years.
Hold on.
For killing 4 people.
I think I have it right here.
All right, we have an update.
Hold on. Yep. I remember this. Hold on one sec. Andrew, I got you right now.
There's a video clip from inside somebody's car when his truck comes right past it.
Can you see my? You can see my screen right now, right, Andrew?
I can see you. I can't see what you're sharing.
Oh, you can't see it? It might be because, are you still sharing on your side?
I think I stopped.
Okay, hold on. I think I know.
Let me take a look.
Hold on. Give me one sec. Let me fix it so you can see what I'm seeing.
Oh, you might need to switch it back to you though.
Yeah. I'm switching it back right now. Now you should be able to see my screen. Can you see it now?
I can. Yes.
You can? Bam. All right.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
That looks like Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
Update this morning on the
That's
truck driver
unfortunate.
who's inspired millions of people to sign a petition trying to get his prison sentence reduced after a deadly crash in Colorado. This morning, the controversial 110-year prison sentence for the truck driver found responsible for this fiery pileup is now being reconsidered. A jury in Colorado convicted Rohel Aguilera Medeiros for the wreck in 2019 when his big rig slammed into dozens of stopped cars, killing 4 people. He claimed his brakes failed, but the jury found him guilty on 42 counts, including vehicular homicide, leading to that prison sentence of more than a century.
He's very sorry.
Aguilera Medeiros made a passionate plea at his hearing, but the judge said his hands were tied because of minimum sentencing laws in the state. But now, nearly 5 million people have signed a petition calling the punishment unfair.
Holy shit, 5 million?
Truckers across the country have threatened to stop moving goods to and from Colorado. And Kim Kardashian has even tweeted about Aguilera Medeiros to her millions of followers, saying she's praying the governor commutes his sentence.
The Kardashians have been involved in social justice issues, and we're just glad they took over and added their name to his petition.
The prosecutors in the case have also faced criticism for celebrating the conviction of Aguilera Medeiros by making this trophy out of a truck brake shoe. Now, the district attorney herself has filed a motion asking for a hearing to reconsider the sentencing. His attorney says Aguilera Medeiros deserves a sentence that matches similar cases.
What people are facing for this.
So, did the brakes actually fail, or was he lying?
No, they failed. So what happens when you're coming out of the mountains? I don't know if you've ever been here to Colorado, but the
like
mountains
once,
are very, very high.
Yeah,
and you're going for miles and miles and miles downhill. And if you ride your brakes, the brakes get hot enough that either you degrade the brake lining or you boil your brake fluid, so it gets bubbles in it and it doesn't work anymore for compression purposes. So you don't have any brakes. Now, what you're supposed to do is not use your brake. You know, a professional driver would know you gear down, you shift down in the gears, so your engine braking coming out of the mountains, you're not using your brakes. And if you do lose your brakes, he went past at least 4 places where a truck can turn off in a safe direction to stop his vehicle without crashing into a bunch of people. But he was running late. He didn't know how to drive. He was incompetent behind an 80,000-pound truck. And by the time he got to this, it was, traffic was stopped in front of him. He had no brakes left. That was it. It was too late.
Wow, like gross negligence.
This type of case. And, anything from 6 months to 2 years.
But, Colorado's a huge sanctuary state. We're awash in illegal migrants here. So politically, this was an illegal migrant. The governor is a left-wing governor. And he reduced a 110-year sentence, conviction by jury, to 10 years.
Wow. Absolutely nuts. Hold on, let me.
Is what they're facing.
Families of the crash victims call the 110-year sentence appropriate under the law.
Someone in the comments says, finally, a good lawyer.
Thank
you. I appreciate that.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, I remember this case originally, man. So what do you think? Okay, let me, give me 1 sec. I think I figured a way to make this better. Give me 1 sec, chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. I never use Zoom, so I'm kind of like, figuring this thing out a little bit as I'm going.
Sure.
Hold on.
By the way, when you share stuff, make sure you have to click a box that shares the audio.
Okay.
Otherwise, it may not play. I'm not sure. It was playing on your stream. I wasn't hearing it on.
Oh, you weren't hearing it?
No.
Yeah. What the hell?
I just noticed that. A couple
All right. Let me.
But the stream was fine, so don't worry about me. I've got the stream pulled up now, so I can listen to it on the stream.
Okay. Does it do it by documents? Okay, screens. So, all right. Give me 1 sec, ninjas.
People are saying 100 years is a long time. What should be the sentence for killing 4 people and maiming, crippling a bunch of others? What should be the sentence for that?
Yeah, that's gross negligence, man, on his end. Like, that's just like absolutely nuts. So what do you think about okay. What do you think about this one with this guy right here? Mr. G over here.
Are we on the screen?
Yeah, he's on screen. You can't see it?
I'm looking at your YouTube, Myron GOES X. It looks like it's live. I'm just seeing a black screen there. I see it on Zoom.
Oh, yeah. No, the chat can see it, and they can see everything now that you're seeing. If you're seeing it on Zoom, that's what matters.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So I'm making it big here so they can see. So what do you think we should do with this guy? I'll play the video one more time for the people that are just joining.
Yeah, I mean, this is an open shut case of 3 counts of reckless involuntary manslaughter. And, you know, if done right, it would be 10 to 20 years for each of those counts.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they could be served concurrently, depending on the judge. So they're all served simultaneously. And in many states, you're eligible for parole after a third or half of your sentence. So in theory, a lot of people who unlawfully kill people, it's manslaughter. They're out in 5 or 6 years.
Shit.
And that could happen to this guy. Of course, the biggest punishment you could give this guy is to send him effing home. It's to send them back to India or Pakistan or wherever he came from. He's in America because he hates his home country. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to live there either.
Yeah, smells.
But that's the biggest punishment for people like this is to
yeah, and he's definitely going to get deported after. He's 100% going to get deported after.
I hope so. I don't know if it's
I mean, they might, honestly, they might, if the state doesn't want to prosecute him, they want to save some money, the ICE might take him right away.
I'm sure ICE under Trump would take him right away. But you can imagine if this guy did 5 or 6 years in state prison, got released, and we had a Kamala Harris presidency, would she deport him? I doubt it. Or would she do what the governor of Colorado did with the truck driver here?
Yeah, I mean, in Florida, they'd probably go get him. But yeah, other places, yeah, it'd be tough. But other states, they would honor the detainer. Florida, they do. But yeah, other places, they won't. So I could definitely see the issues there. Anything else, Andrew, you're thinking about as far as like self-defense situation? I'm trying to think here. What man? Now that I got you here,
there's always more, man. There was that shooting in Kansas City just the other day where the little Hispanic guy shot the 2 black dudes in the convenience store. Did you see that one?
Let me look that up. Let me look that up right now. Hold on.
These 2 black guys decided to smack around this little Hispanic dude, and they probably didn't think much of it. But the Hispanic dude had a gun.
Yeah. Okay.
And he shot them both dead.
All right, the Kansas City shooting. Oh, I always watch I like watching the police activity ones too, and doing reactions on that one. Oh, 3 days ago, I think I got it here. Is it? Let me pull this up. Is this it right here, Andrew? If you could see my screen.
I'm still seeing the truck driver. Okay.
If you look on Zoom, you should have it. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
This is it? Okay. Let me, you know what? Okay. I think I know how I can do this. Where I can still. All right, so what I got to do, okay, so I got that here. They can see that. So what I'll do is, no, it's funny stuff, man. It really is.
It looks like there's a bunch of, I guess I got a lot of Indians and Pakistanis in your chat upset. Sorry about that.
No, they're probably making fun of them. Don't worry about them.
Now would not be a good time. Folks, just so you know, now would not be a good time to call customer support for your computer because they're all here in the chat.
Oh, man. Okay, so let me see here. So if I move this out the way. Okay, I know what I got to do then. I know what I got to do. I think I know what I got to do. All right, so I stop sharing. And then I'm going to put this up here. And then I'll put us. So I think I know what to do here. So bam. Bam. All right, so you should be able to see. Andrew, you can see the screen that I'm seeing, right? Like the Kansas City one?
I think so. It's got the triangle in it, the blue.
Yes.
Horizontal line. Okay.
Yep. So I got that. So let me go ahead and put us here. All right, cool. All right. All right, we lit. All right, let's go. Okay, I got it.
From the station that's working for you, this is Fox 4 News at 9 p.m.
All right, Chad, I figured it out. Now I can actually play it and stop it with Andrew on the side. We figured it out, baby. I got like 5 screens here, man, so bear with me. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger. There we go.
It's terrible. The whole thing is just awful. But it is the law.
Well, Fox 4 obtained some new video showing more of what led up to a deadly gas station shooting. A grand jury recently indicted Emmanuel Hernandez in one of 2 shooting deaths. I'm Bria Leff.
I'm John Holt. It returned the same charges of voluntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. But the family of the brothers who were shot and killed questioned why the charges aren't murder. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco live at the Jackson County Courthouse tonight with the video you'll see only on Fox 4. Dave.
And hey, can you hear this, Andrew? Can you hear it good?
You know, I cannot hear it on Zoom. I can hear it if I open up your streaming window on YouTube, but it's delayed by several seconds there.
What the hell?
So your audience is hearing it. I hear it on your
I know
YouTube channel,
I know they
I
can.
Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
It's really weird.
What the fuck? You should be able to hear. That's so weird. Okay.
I don't know if it might be. No, it looks audio settings. Let me check it out on my end.
Maybe it might be on your end if you search like maybe I don't know if you're using a mixer or if you're.
And when I do test speaker on Zoom, it plays the little music in my ear. But it's okay. I've seen this video before, so I know what they say.
Okay, I got the subtitles on too, so you can hear.
Show that video.
I would read. Sorry.
Today to an attorney not involved in this case for his legal analysis of Missouri's Stand Your Ground law and its potential application here.
Family of Taylor and Byron Garrett say shooting last month at a Truman and Brooklyn gas station was the result of road rage. Probable cause statements make no mention of it, but video obtained by Fox 4 filed in the case seems to show Emmanuel Hernandez's silver Escalade and the Garrett's black Escape in close proximity on the roads for at least.
Okay, so it looks like they're arguing on the road.
Maybe they're arguing. It's kind of low key. Like there's no open windows. There's no arms waving at the car. You know, people can get. But maybe they are driving next to each other for quite a distance, which is not normal. So maybe they're eyeballing each other.
Yeah, that's weird.
3 minutes before the Escape made a turn after the Escalade at 12th and Brooklyn.
Right there?
The Garrett brothers.
Sorry, go ahead.
If you back up just a little bit, later on in this video, you'll hear the lawyer for the family of the dead guys, the two black guys here.
Okay.
Go ahead and play it, and I'll tell
least
you
3 minutes
when they turn the
before
corner, pause it right there.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyer for the family of the dead guys says that the Hispanic gentleman followed the two black guys into the gas station. The Hispanic guys in the Escalade in front.
Okay.
The black guys are in the car behind him. They're following him.
Yeah.
He's not following them.
Yep.
The Escape made a turn after the Escalade at 12th and Brooklyn. The Garrett brothers arrived at the gas station first, and once Hernandez started towards the convenience store, surveillance video shows.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Punched them right there in the corner.
Hard.
Yeah, let me just rewind that.
You'll see a better shot of it. It knocks the sunglasses
arrived at the gas station first, and once Hernandez started towards the.
He's right here. You guys can't see it, but let me move this over here a little bit. You can see the hair right here, and then this dude right here with the cap.
There's white shirt and yellow shirt. I call them. The
white shirt. Okay.
They're brothers, by the way.
Okay.
Convenience stores.
I mean, not in the racial sense. They're like brothers and sisters. Brothers.
Yeah. And then you can see
surveillance.
Bong hits him right there.
Video shows words briefly exchanged, and the taller brother striking
him
Hernandez
all the way back to his car.
Wow. Yeah.
Smack him around a little more. But
and
that's
both
not where
men
the shooting
chasing
happens.
him back towards his car.
Inside the convenience store.
Wow. Bang, bang twice.
Attorney Dan Ross says what happened outside the gas station is certainly important.
So that's
fuck yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is.
A prior incident. And so that's kind of the history of, even though it's a history that's only 30 seconds old.
And under Missouri law,
Emmanuel
Hernandez
when I hear other lawyers talk about this stuff and get it wrong.
didn't have a duty to retreat after the brothers
All right, so
left
they're
him
done
at.
smacking him around.
Yep.
The two brothers go into the convenience store, and then the Hispanic guy, what's his name, Emmanuel Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
He goes into the convenience store to pay for his gas, and the guy in the white T-shirt smacks him across the head, and then the gun comes out.
Okay, so hold on. So he stayed there and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pump gas anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving." Okay, all right.
His SUV with his driver's side door open. Once inside, after appearing to argue,
over. Now he's going to pay for his gas. That's the register counter right
there.
Taylor Garrett,
white shirt, bam, smacks him right across the head.
Oh, Lord.
Strikes Hernandez again.
Look how much bigger he is, too.
Shit.
Hernandez immediately pulls a gun from his waistband and starts firing, chasing.
He doesn't shoot at this moment.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
White shirt sees the gun and starts running away.
Okay.
And his brother is off frame here, but his brother also sees the gun. So both these black guys start running away.
Okay.
And that's when he shoots him.
Oh, shit.
It's only like a half-second delay, but it's enough for them to be running, and he shoots him down to the ground. Then he pistol whips him.
Whoa, man.
After both men.
So
Prosecutor Melissa Johnson said evidence
the fact that can make you look better. Look at the punch here. Watch
showed that Taylor was the initial aggressor in the confrontation.
And frankly, it almost looks to me like the guy in the yellow shirt called over to the Hispanic guy to get his attention,
Mhm.
so his brother could
Yeah.
sucker
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, let's look that back again. Yeah, so here he is. Yeah, he's talking to him. He says something to him clearly because you can see him. Yep,
Taylor
and then
was
bam, right there. Yep.
the initial aggressor in the confrontation, and Hernandez acted in
Now, this
self-defense.
is somewhat of an
But she did
ambiguous
file
case,
voluntary.
so what would justify the gun here? He's only being punched, right? And normally a punch would not be deadly force. A punch between two guys of similar size, strength, and fighting ability, that's just a fist fight. That's not deadly force. We don't let you go to a gun just over that. But there's aggravating factors here. There's two aggressors, right? There's the two brothers against one defender. The guy in the white shirt's way bigger than this Hispanic guy. So there's a disparity in size and weight and almost certainly strength. And we learn later, it's not in this news report, but I learned it later. The Hispanic guy actually has, he takes medicine for convulsions. And so he's prone to convulsion. So he's got an exceptional vulnerability to harm from being hit in the head. So a punch that might not kill you or me or cause you or me serious injury could be a deadly force threat against this Hispanic guy. And it doesn't matter whether the person punching him knows that. All that matters in self-defense is, does the defender have a reasonable perception of an imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm? And if you're on blood thinners or you're subject to epilepsy from a head blow, that punch, the person throwing it may not know it, but that punch could be causing you death or serious bodily injury that would justify you going to the gun in self-defense.
Yeah. Shit.
Manslaughter charges in Byron Garrett's death,
What I would tell
pointing out
people, by
Hernandez
the way,
shot him
is,
as he tried.
don't go around punching people.
Yeah.
For no good reason. You never know when that guy might have a gun.
Yep.
I mean, I guarantee you, the guy in the white shirt who slapped this little Hispanic guy around, he would not have done that had he known the Hispanic guy had a gun, right?
Yep.
So he just thought, I can just slap this guy around. He's much smaller than me. I'll get away with it. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
To retreat, then pistol whipped him as he stood over
Everybody
both
has
men's
a gun,
bodies.
folks.
Yeah.
He's on the gas station floor.
There is
Holy
no
shit.
clear answer to this. That's why you really enlist the jury to tell us, is this lawful action? The judge can't tell anybody. The prosecutor has made the charge. The grand jury has brought in the true bill. But eventually, if it goes to trial, the jury will tell us, especially given the self-defense law and the instruction, they'll tell us whether this was a lawful act by the defendant.
So the prosecutor actually did not charge him for shooting the guy in the white shirt, for shooting the guy who punched him.
Okay.
He got that one for free.
Okay.
But they did charge him for shooting the brother in the
Gotcha.
yellow shirt.
So what do you, is there like a full video of this somewhere or nah?
You know, I had to stitch it together. I took this same news report you have, and I cut it all up with, editing software to build up little, a kind of a cohesive video clip of it. They have not released the raw footage, or at least they hadn't a couple days ago when I looked at this. But it doesn't matter. We have everything important we need to know here. I think knowing now that the guy is on medication for epilepsy, that he has an unusual vulnerability to harm from being struck in the head like this, I think the prosecutor probably made the right call not to charge for the person who's punching him in the head. By the way, a pretty good reason to expect that they're not going to punch him once and let it go is they just punched him out in the parking lot and didn't let it go. They chased him all the way back to his car. So he would have every reason to expect it's going to be another sustained beating like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't know when the brother with the yellow shirt, who's off camera here, but is right there, he can see him standing there, is going to jump into the fight. Even if he gets the upper hand on the guy in the white shirt, you know what's going to happen. His brother's going to come in and save him. So it's really a 2-on-1 confrontation. Shooting the yellow shirt brother in the back as he's running away, because he never threw a punch, I think that's what made the prosecutor uncomfortable, and that's why they're charging in that case. That's harder to justify.
Shit. So what do you think is going to happen here, Andrew? Do you think he's cooked or what?
I think there's a viable narrative a prosecutor can sell to convict on the shooting of the yellow brother. Wouldn't surprise me if he got convicted. But there's a narrative of innocence too. You know, you're making all these self-defense decisions under stress. You have to make them very quickly. It's imperfect information. No one's a Navy SEAL or Delta fighter here. These are just normal people. He's already been struck in the head multiple times. I mean, if I were his lawyer, the first thing I'd say is, listen, if my client made imperfect decisions here in shooting yellow shirt, that was their fault. They beat my client in the head. They messed up his brains to make it harder for him to make good decisions. So if he made imperfect decisions, that's the fault of the people who had already repeatedly punched him in the head.
Yeah, I mean, and then you can make the argument that they chased him back to his car. He thinks that they're gonna, try to do that again. They chased him down the road. So, all that can lead to, I felt reasonable fear for my life. They chased me. They kept following me for miles, right? So we'll see what happens. But
right, and they followed me into the gas station.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I didn't know I did anything. I didn't know why they were mad at me, but they followed me to the gas station. They smacked me around. I just went in to pay for my gas, and they smacked me around again. I was afraid I was going to die.
Yeah.
By the way, a little tactical tip for everybody. In the event you do get in a confrontation with someone, even just like a verbal confrontation, and they leave and come back, like they go to their car and come back, or they go home and come back, don't stay there. They went to get a gun.
Yeah.
They didn't leave and come back to say hello and be nice to you.
Yeah.
If they left and came back, chances are they left to get a weapon.
Yeah.
And now they're back with the weapon.
Yeah.
So you see them coming back, it is time to skedaddle or get into a gunfight. But they're not coming back because they want to apologize to you for the earlier argument.
Yeah, very true, man. Oh, man. And this dude actually thought it was going to be a good idea. Let me smack this guy again. And then, bam, just got shot. So
the loudest smack in the world.
Yeah. No, and guys,
smack, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a smack worth it. Being a tough guy.
He emptied the gun too. By the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they both got fucked up then. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this collab with me and Andrew. I'm thinking about doing it periodically where we come on and we do use of force situations and break them down like this. I think you guys would really enjoy that, getting a perspective from a former law enforcement guy and from an attorney. So I think it would be really interesting in the future for these guys. We could figure out a time and kind of do it and periodically, and hell, we could do it when you're streaming as well, Andrew. That way, it's like it jives in because you said you go live at 7 anyway, right, on Sundays?
My schedule is very variable. So I do a regular daily show. In fact, if people are looking for me, they can find me on YouTube.
Let me pull up your channel real quick. I'm gonna pull up your channel right now.
The Andrew Branca Show. You see my name right up there on the screen. Andrew Branca Show. I do a regular show 11 a.m. Eastern time that's accessible to everybody, and then we do members-only shows at different times of the day whenever I have the opportunity. I'm a practicing criminal defense attorney. I'm not really a practicing, a full-time streamer. So I got to work a lot of the streaming around my other obligations. But 11 a.m. Eastern time every day, pretty much, we do a show on YouTube, and then for our members, it's kind of scattered throughout the week.
And here's his YouTube channel right here, guys. Go check him out.
At the top of the hour, I'm doing a show, but I just scheduled it at the last minute. So
so guys, go check him out. He goes live, like you said, during the week, and then we'll try to do something. This was a really good breakdown. He did it on my channel as well, where we broke down this one, guys. If you remember this dummy over here that wanted to get in trouble, that wanted to start shit with the cops. He put it on TikTok. Everyone thought that he was being attacked for no reason, but the reality is the guy, really made some bad decisions, and he ended up getting arrested. For closing the car on the cops and everything else like that. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of stuff, I think you guys would really like that stuff. So yeah, me and Andrew might do this stuff for you guys, where we could maybe jump on once a week on Sundays or something like that and cover it. And then we can also cover the Carmelo Anthony thing. I know that's a big case. Are they doing that's going to trial, right?
Well, it's going to be a year before it goes to trial. So I think the next big thing that could happen is they do have video. It's very distant video. It's not very good video, but they do have video of the tent where it happened, but they won't publicly release it. They've only shown it to reporters. So if that gets released, I think that's probably worth doing a show on. Otherwise,
What do you think off so far? What do you think as far as he's cooked or what?
Well, again, it's always the same legal question. Is it possible to stab someone in the heart and have that be lawful self-defense? The answer is yes, that's possible. But what's the legal question? The legal question is, was Carmelo Anthony reasonably perceiving an imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm? And there has to be evidence to support that perception. And I don't see any. There's no weapon by the, what was the other guy's name?
His
Carmelo
brother.
Anthony and,
oh man, Austin Metcalf and his brother.
Austin Metcalf, right? Austin Metcalf. So how was Austin Metcalf presenting as a deadly force threat to Carmelo Anthony? He had no weapon. There's no weapon in evidence. There's no evidence he had a fist pulled or that his brother was working with him. So there was a disparity.
That's what they said. They said that they were big kids. This from what I've heard. They said that Austin Metcalf is big and his brother's big, and that's what they said.
His brother was not involved in this interaction. His brother didn't walk over until he saw the other guy stabbed.
All right.
So that's not credible. That's not happening.
Yeah.
And anyway, there's no credible. This is a tent full of like normal suburban people. They're not going to stand there and watch somebody get beaten to death, right? That's not going to happen. They would drag these kids apart if they saw that kind of barehanded beating going on. So the notion that Carmelo Anthony had a reasonable perception that Austin Metcalf was going to beat him to death under that tent. If this was an alley at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd say, all right, maybe. I mean, big disparity in size. I can imagine someone might be afraid of that. But under this tent full of suburban moms and dads, no way that's happening. That's not a credible fear.
Fair enough.
And you could just ask for help.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to take out a knife and stab somebody in the chest.
Yeah, that's wild. Like pulling out a knife.
Or even shout. Don't threaten me. Don't try to harm me. I mean, the one thing I'm told from this video is there is no tumult. There's no like escalation of interaction. There's no people turning or running away until the stabbing. So it's not like this escalated gradually to a point where Carmelo Anthony was like, oh my God, if I don't stab this guy, I'm going to be dead. He just pulled the knife out of the bag and stabbed him.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So we'll see. I mean, obviously it caused quite the ruckus, you know, when it happened. So that's going to be a big one. But yeah, no, awesome. I know you got to start your show here in about 10 minutes or so. So, but yeah, guys, if you guys like this type of stuff, me and Andrew are thinking about doing this once a week with you guys where we just like break down shootings, use of force situations. We could maybe put together like 4 or 5 clips, and just kind of go through it and break it down. And yeah, so yeah, if you guys, it seems like you guys enjoyed it.
Maybe I'll make it down to Miami again. We can make fun of some more hoes.
Yo, yes, we absolutely can, man. Whenever you want to come down, dude, you're always welcome, honestly. So yeah, that'd be great, man. Whenever you want to come down. So
all right, man. Hey, thanks for having me. I'm going to sign off so I can get to my show.
Yes.
And thanks for all the wonderful people in the comments.
No, absolutely,
awesome.
Guys. Go give them a follow. No, they're giving all W's in the chat. We had a couple monkeys earlier, but the smart ones are here now. Guys, go check out his channel. Let me show you guys right here on screen. Go check him out. The Andrew Branca Show. Search him on YouTube. I'm subscribed. Great content. Go check him out, guys. Andrew, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. We'll
thank you, Myron.
Set it up for next week. All right, man.
All right.
Later.
Talk soon. Bye.
All right, bye. All right. W show, niggas. Hold on one sec. Shout out to my guy, Andrew. Shout out to all you retarded monkeys in the chat that were getting all offended about, you know, the chick, Sonya, whatever, Massey, whatever her name is. Bitch ass niggas. Crying. Let's finish watching that, by the way, for all the crybabies. So, no, hold on. Bro, niggas were crying so much, bro. Well, but L. Byron, shut the fuck up. You guys must, you niggas must be new here, man. You niggas must be new here. Okay, so, and also, guys, just so y'all know, the OSS sale ends in 24 hours pretty much. Let me read some chats. Okay, thanks for the stream on Friday. This comes from Prop 111. Okay, I missed some chats from before. I'm going to read chats real quick because I got a bunch of them here. I'm sorry that it took me a while, guys, to do it. Let me also, how does the mic sound right now? Mic sound good right now, guys? Because I might just leave it on this setting forever when it comes to Zoom. Because I'll tell y'all right now, bro. I mean, I'll leave it. Hold on, let me take a picture of this shit. Before I read chats, I want you guys to do me this favor. Let me take a picture of this shit the way it is. Boom. Boom. All right. This time my mic sounds like this. Now, I want you guys to memorize the way this sounds. Now watch this. I'm going to mute the mic so it doesn't like fucking blow your eardrums out. All right, now how does this sound? Does this sound better like this? So what I basically did was I switched it on the computer versus how it was before. So what sounds better, right now or the way it was before? What sounds better? Let me know, ninjas. What sounds better, the way that it is now or the way that it was like right after I got the Zoom call? Let me know. Now it sounds better, right? Yeah. Yeah. And the reason for that is because I got the volume all the way up on the computer and then I'm using the board less. Does that make sense? And I'm using OBS less. Yeah, I know it's better now. Yeah. So whenever you niggas cry, whenever I get on the Zoom call or when I get on X, that's why. Because it's better like this. So I have it tuned in a certain way like this so that when I'm on stream, it sounds good. But then I have to fucking switch it when I get on a Zoom call or when I get on Twitter. And then you guys are all go, Myron, audio. Nigga, I know. I'm fixing it, okay? So that's what it is. Now you guys know why I fucking had to switch it all the time. Because regular like this, it sounds good. It sounds better like you guys said. But before, on a Zoom call or on fucking Twitter, I have to adjust it. And then I have to do this shit manually on OBS and shit. Anyway. Okay. Now that that's out the way, let me read some of these super chats real fast. Shout out to all you guys for the support. Love you, ninjas. They're supporting. Let me go here and read the chats from the beginning. Hey, Myron, you'll like this song. It's called The Fear. Okay. Robin Kobe says, Myron, Friday's FNF pod was legendary. The Zoom up against the haters was legendary. Pure comedy. Which one? The Zoom up against the haters? What do you mean? Photo Fuentes 2028 from Rumble account 98. Appreciate that. Go JQ. Sean Ryan status. More noticing. Yeah, Sean Ryan, bro. I ain't gonna lie though, man. He's kind of a coward, bro. Kind of a coward, bro. Nigga terrified to have me on the show because I think my takes. Andrew's mic volume is on. Increase yours, Myron. Yep, fixed. That's from before. OSS members that watch on YouTube like me for TV streaming should do the right thing and pay a JTube tax each stream for real. W Myron, WSS, W Brothers, L Israel. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you guys this, man. We're going to have to get off YouTube very soon, bro. I'll keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. We are going to be stop streaming on YouTube probably starting this week, bro. So, yeah, we just got to stop, guys. It's only going to be clips on YouTube, bro. So, you know, sorry. I know that might piss some guys off. We're only going to be streaming on Rumble and on Kick, bro. No more YouTube, bro. And if I do YouTube on this stream, on this channel, it's only going to be for like 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm going to get the fuck off there, bro. Be honest with y'all. So, yeah. O/Graper. Thank you, O/. Via Kira 7 News, wheelchair guy was a Navy veteran who was medically discharged in 91 for getting hit by a drunk driver. He's been playing SC at a waterfront since 95. Full article here. Yeah, we went over it already. Martin, is this true? Netanyahu associates that was arrested in Vegas for child sex escape without charges? I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Israel has the right of return, bro. Prof 11 says, thanks for the stream on Friday when you addressed the situation with Angie. It really motivated me seeing that you, someone who controls 23 properties, a multimillionaire, one of the biggest streamers, still chose your purpose over comfort. It truly shows me that in my 20s, I shouldn't think about comfort, long-term relationships. Instead, need to double down. Yeah, you know, it's interesting too, bro, because I had a lot of haters like send me stupid-ass messages saying like some bullshit about, oh, why don't you just get married and have a family? Like you're being selfish, or saying like who cares about your goals? And that's precisely why those niggas are poor. You know what I mean? Like, and the other thing too, like, I didn't talk about this, but I'll say this real quick. Bro, do you guys realize that people want to fucking kill me? Like, it's amazing to me how like people take their normal life and try to apply it to me like, nah, bro, just have a family, have kids right now. Do you guys fucking understand that the state of Israel has me on a list at this point? Do you guys understand that motherfuckers want to kill me? Like, do you think having a family right now is a good idea? Like, people are stupid, bro. Like, niggas are so dumb. I look at my comment section and dudes are like, well, she was a good girl. You should have gave her kids. She was a good girl. You should have had a family. Bro, why do you need to have more properties? You're a multi-millionaire streamer. Why don't you just go ahead and, you know, just have a family? And I was like, oh my God, some of y'all niggas are retarded, bro. Fucking retarded. If people are fucking giving Angie a hard time, stalking her and shit, what the fuck do you guys think they're going to do with my kids? Incredible, bro. Like, I got real enemies that want to fucking end me, bro. Niggas don't get it, man. Incredible, bro. How stupid some people are in the chat. Or not in the chat, really, but like in the comment section. Just have a family, bro. Just have kids. And then niggas are like, oh, well, don't you talk about the nuclear family all the time? And I'm like, holy shit, you don't watch my content. What the fuck do I tell y'all niggas, bro? I guess we gotta fucking go ahead and do this shit, remedial status. What do I tell you guys all the time? 100K per year, bare minimum, make 6 figures, right? Make 6 figures. have 6 months to 1 year savings, hook up with 50 girls, be in shape, and then what's the last one? Be 35 or older. Retards. Niggas trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, bro, I just turned 35. And I still got other goals. I have a bigger purpose right now. Okay? Just because you're dumb monkey ass over here watching the NFL with your kids running around, because you don't got a bigger purpose, doesn't mean that I'm not going to fucking do what I got to do. I can have kids later. And honestly, if I fucking die and I don't have kids, at least I made some of you niggas better fathers. How about that one? How about that one? At least I helped you guys make more money. At least I helped you guys identify which girls are worthy and which girls are not of a serious relationship. At least I helped you guys get in fucking shape. How about that one, dickhead? I got a bigger purpose than just being a dad and being selfish for myself. Especially if I brought these kids in right now when the fucking Israeli government literally just was talking about me like 2 weeks ago. Okay? Like, I got real enemies, nigga. Like, you might have an enemy, like, your enemy is the guy that wears the fucking Seattle Seahawks jersey from across the street. That's your fucking enemy. You guys are fucking walking by each other at the fucking Walmart. He's getting Tostitos and you're getting fucking nacho chips. You niggas might have an argument about fantasy football. That's your fucking enemy. I got politicians that have a problem with me. I got other YouTubers that got a lot of money and resources that have a problem with me. I got social media companies that got fucking problems with me. All right? I got real enemies, not fantasy football fucking losers. Shut the fuck up. Triple chin motherfuckers trying to tell me what to fucking do. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can live your comfortable life. You have a family. Great. That's awesome. I got a bigger person than that right now. And honestly, I think the way I'm doing it right now, I'm helping other guys be better fucking fathers. So if I never have kids, it's fine. You can take something from me and be better to your fucking kids. I've made peace with the fact that I could die any fucking time doing this shit. I'm not about to fucking put somebody else in the fucking line to die off of my fucking political commentary or of the things that I say. I don't think you understand the type of enemies I have. I don't think you understand the messages I get. Death threats every fucking day. People threatening to kill Angie. People threatening to kill me. People threatening to kill my parents. People threatening my fucking sister. Calling her fucking hospital. I got real fucking enemies. You dumbass niggas are sitting here, oh, bro, like, yeah, just have a family, man. Like, yeah, just have kids. Bring them into this fucking situation that you got right now where niggas want you gone. Look, I told you niggas, I'm going to get a family at some point. I just hit 35. But I got a lot of fucking goals that I got to hit first. And like I said before, if I die tomorrow, I could die a happy man because I know I helped a lot of you guys become better fathers. That's what matters. My videos will stay. They'll be out there. You guys will be able to find it. Might help you make some money here. Might help you identify a girl that's worthy of marrying her or not worthy of marrying or whatever the fuck it may be. Help you get in shape so you can pick your kids up. I've made peace with that. But don't fucking take your dumbass limitations and put them on me. Because you're sitting here watching the fucking NFL game with your fucking nacho cheese chips. Arguing with your fucking neighbor because he's a Seattle Seahawks fan. And you like the fucking Raiders. I don't fucking know. Your limitations aren't mine, bro. Anyway. With that said, rant's over. But yeah, I'm just amazed at how stupid people are. Like, niggas are over here like, bro, your biggest problem is figuring out, like, you know, is Dunkin' Donuts open at 9 o'clock in the morning or some shit? Like, bruh, nobody gives a fuck you even exist. Nobody's trying to fucking end your life. Nobody's trying to fucking sit here and cancel you off everything. Nobody's trying to fucking take you off platforms or debank you or fucking follow your parents or follow your ex or any of that weird shit. Your biggest issue is like, damn, bro, man, can I get a discount on my fucking T-Mobile bill? Get the fuck out of here, man. Anyway. Okay, Tony versus the world. Myron Andrew, I want to play devil's advocate here. I can see both sides are here. Also, I'm talking about the de-escalation, scaling to killing a woman in black or not. Tony's not here anymore. Or sorry, Andrew's not here. Here in the Toronto, the Punjabi community has a guy. They got to get their driver's license. They pay like $500 and avoid the written and driven test. God damn, yeah, Canada's cooked. That's from Nate GSD. The product. Tip of the iceberg. he couldn't read English, so he probably couldn't read the warning signs. CDL requires you to speak and read English fluently. Makes sense. Typical doctors and engineers, Novo. Okay, let me see here. Now that I can, okay. All right, typical doctors and engineers from Nova. DC Shabazz says, WRW Andrew Branca, you should do something for buying and building arms legally. Kumo, what happened with the petition for his son's killer? Or was that a different attorney? I think different attorney. The Pajit Turban from One Chest says, Trucker had no freaking remorse in those videos. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Do you think Israel will exist in 40 years? They keep doing this bullshit? Probably not, bro. That's cool if you take it off J2. For me, Rumble streams are on TV too. Rumble tax can be a thing as well. Got to support the fight regardless. Yeah, no, the reason why, guys, I'd have to get off YouTube is because, bro, they're looking for any thing to disqualify us from getting remonetized. So I'd have to be off for a few months, bro, during the reapplication period. That's why. That is why, dude. Just got to be off the shit altogether and just put like doctored clips because they have a hard on for us. Dr. Stiff, subscribe. Welcome to the OSS, my friend. They don't understand that your ops could own a bank. Yeah, bro. Yo, like, I got, like, real enemies, bro. Like, real fucking enemies. I don't even talk to you guys about half the bullshit that I get. I don't talk to you guys about the death messages, death notes I get, all this shit. Bro, every day, bro. Every fucking day. You guys just see me come on and think, oh, yeah, this guy's just on the internet. He's happy all the time. Bro, there's so much shit that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't even fucking know, bro. That I don't talk about, that I never mention, ever. Where it's like, really, they're trying to fucking end me, dude, and I don't say nothing about it because I don't want you guys to, like, who cares, right? Like, it's not your problem. But now I got stupid-ass niggas in here trying to tell me what to do with my life as if they live my fucking life, or telling me, like, oh, yeah, bro, just settle down. You're a multimillionaire, man. Just, like, settle down and have a family, man. Like, yeah. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You guys trying to tell me what to do. Like, you're a fucking brokey trying to tell me what to fucking do. You're a multimillionaire. Isn't there enough money? Shut the fuck up. It's not about the fucking money, you dumbass. That's not what it is. It was just about the money. I could have left a long ass time ago, retard. If it was just about the money, I could have left a long ass fucking time ago, but it's way more than that. Now, obviously, that's your stupid thinking because you're like, oh, everything's the money, bro. Like, the only thing that matters is money. No, man. If it was just about the money, I could have been. The only thing I ask is. So yeah, man. Man, people are so stupid sometimes. All right. One Chest says, W, how you handle the whole Angie situation? Those haters who are usually broker and are fatter, don't comprehend and don't even know how to play checkers, and you're ever playing 5D chess with life. Yeah, bro. I hope you never get assassinated. Yeah, well, I've made peace with it if it happens. Diana says, listen to some call-ins were hard to listen to. People are so dumb. People like can't even talk. The chick that called in and asked for advice for women, she need to watch FNF. All your content is there for free. All we need to do is learn what men need and want to need. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, bro, what I've realized, guys, is that, like, so this is what I realized, right? There's certain talking points I don't say anymore because I'm just like, okay, I'm tired of saying this shit all the time. It's fucking annoying and I'm tired of repeating myself. I stopped saying it, right? I go maybe a month or whatever. Then I realize that idiots will say some shit and not know what my position is on it. Like, a perfect example. Bro, why don't you just get married? You're like a multimillionaire, man. Like, bro, you're getting older. And I'm like, is this guy retarded? Like, does this nigga not know that I've been saying forever, don't get married until you're 35? I just hit 35. And then it hits me. I'm like, oh, this guy's probably a new fucking viewer. Came over from watching Abba and preach. Them niggas gave them no fucking value, no nothing. So they're just watching now. They didn't go back and watch all the other shit where I'm telling guys what they need to have in place before they get married. Because dumbass Anus and Reach don't teach y'all nothing about bitches. Ever. They just teach you guys how to get pegged. So now I got to come in and fix their sloppy work because they're fucking losers. Right? And then people don't know my position. So when I say some shit like, yeah, I'm not ready to get married right now. Why not? Yeah, why not? You talking about the nuclear family on top, why not? Not knowing that I've been talking about you got to wait to get married until you have certain things in place, etc. But since people come and find me from my haters that don't give them value, by the way, a lot of times when people come watch me, they come watch me from my fucking haters who are retards that don't teach their supporters anything. So dudes hate on me, make a video talking shit. People come over to see what the commotion's about. They're like, damn, this guy actually gives good advice. This guy gives good geopolitical analysis. This guy seems somewhat smart. He gives good true crime information. I like this guy. He's kind of smart. And then they become a supporter of me. right? But they're new, and they don't know all the other shit I've been saying. Because the other nigga that they're watching did nothing but make hit pieces on me. And of course, when they make hit pieces, they never talk about all the advice I give, how to make money, how to become a millionaire, how to invest in real estate, how to leverage, how to get your credit score up to a certain point so you can even get your first property. They don't talk about the FHA loans. They don't talk about how to get your credit on point, right? Keeping your utilization down at a certain point. They don't talk about none of that shit at all. They just show the part, he's married, look, his girl's holding hands with somebody on a roller thing. Not knowing that, bro, that video was taken when, in August? Nigga, she been single for months. Dumbass, stupid. They're so focused on that. Yo, dudes are so fucking obsessed that they will stalk the people in my life to try to get at me. That's how fucking ironclad I am. That's how ironclad I am. They have to attack the people around me because they can't attack me. Because if you look at my background, it's fucking impeccable. I was a Division I athlete. I never did a drug in my life. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm not a degenerate. I go to the gym and I train. Shredded year fucking round, veins popping all the time. Never did a steroid in my fucking life. I worked for the federal government. I was a special agent with Homeland Security. All there, verified. Never got fired. Had one of the biggest cases in the fucking agency. These niggas wish they could be 10% of me. So they can't attack me. What do they got to do? They got to attack the people that work for me. They got to attack the people that love me. They got to attack the people that are around me. Because they can never attack me. Because I'm fucking bulletproof. And they know this shit. That's why dumbass Anus and Reach sitting there making 80 videos talking shit. Look, this guy's radical. His views are wild. Look at this. He said XYZ, blah, blah, blah. But dumbass Abu will never have a conversation because he's a bitch. He's a fucking sodomite bitch. Dude's getting pegged, made 80 videos on me. I own that nigga, bro. He can't make money unless he talks about me. Luckily for him, I work a lot harder than he does, so he can keep making content, taking my shit out of context, and I'm gonna go ahead and play your dumbass game too. Show the shorts of you getting pegged because you're a fucking weirdo. You're fat, titties hanging, sloppy as fuck, you look like shit, you're always disheveled, no one respects you. No one knows you. No one cares who the fuck you are. Niggas only care when you make a video on me. Views are down, gotta make a video on Myron. Here we go. How's my solo channel beating you and your dumbass partner? That can't even talk, by the way. Window licking retard. Preach. We talking about fresh and fit again. Oh, man. Nigga retarded. 50 IQ. I'll fight you. Nigga, if I beat that nigga's ass, it's a crime in Florida. Can't beat up the handicapped here. And don't fucking put your problems on that fucking retarded window licking fuck. You're trying to deflect it. Hey, Preach, go deal with him for me. Bitch ass nigga, you're a coward and you know it. That's why when you're in Miami, because I know you've been here a few times, dummy, I got eyes everywhere. You got your fucking hoodie on like this, walking around. Bitch ass nigga. You fucking pussy. I know who your bitch is out here too. You literally, every time you come out here, you're hiding, bro. You got your hood up like this and you're walking around, looking around your shoulder because you're a bitch and you know it. Fucking coward. There were a couple times I knew you were in town. Motherfucker. That's how much of a fucking coward you are, and you fucking know it too. And I'm gonna be on your fucking neck, dude. Keep making videos on me. I'm gonna keep making videos on you. You fucking sodomite. At the end of the day, you get pegged. That's an L every single time. Using old ass videos. Oh yeah, look, his girl had her holding his nigga's hand. Bro, she been single for months. Dummy. Meanwhile, your fucking butthole ain't single. It's getting pegged all the time. Fucking weirdo. Made 80 videos on me. You only make money when you talk shit about me. I'm your fucking daddy, nigga. I take care of your fucking mom, bitch. And you know it too. Niggas talking about, oh man, I made a bunch of money off Myron Gaines. I'm going to get my mom another condo. Good. Congratulations. Because her own son can't take care of her. Her own son can't take care of her. I got to take care of your mom, motherfucker. Pathetic. And you know for a fact if you stop making fresh and fit videos, you would not be making money like that. You'd be what, down 30% or some shit? Easily. Down 30%. Easily, bro. The difference is right? I could go ahead and profit off I'm demonetized. I'm banned off everywhere. Still doing better than you. Still more relevant than you. Still more popping than you. Still out there more than you. Why? Because I work harder than you. Okay? You think that me just being in better shape is like that? No, it's the mindset, bro. You're just a lazy individual. You're a loser. You're a loser. You're not educated. You're stupid. You're fat. Your titties are hanging. You're lazy as fuck. You're a failed comedian. You suck at everything you do. How the fuck did I come on YouTube 5 years ago, already lap your dumb ass? Nigga, you've been around since like 2011. You were on YouTube when Obama was in office. Get the fuck up out of here, man. My haters are failures. That's the reality. My haters are fucking failures. You guys only did YouTube. You guys never did nothing else. And then I come on and I fucking make y'all niggas look stupid. More relevant than you guys in 5 years. Demonetized, banned, censored. I got governments coming after me. You got nothing impeding you. You still fucking suck. And everything I'm saying is facts. The truth hurts, don't it? The truth hurts, don't it? You don't make money unless you talk about me. You ain't in shape when your titties hang out. Your partner's a fucking window-licking retard. You are a sodomite. Everything I said is the truth. What are you going to say? Well, Myron, I think you're gay. Okay, bro. Good one. What else you got? You going to say some shit about Angie when she's been single for months? Stupid. You thought that you had a W, did you? You thought you had a W, didn't you? Dummy. The fact of the matter is simply this. Fresh and Fit is more relevant than Auburn Preach ever will be. We are internationally known. You niggas aren't known. You guys make videos on us. We don't make videos on y'all. But now, since you want to continue to make videos, I'm going to go ahead and continue to clown your ass because you're a fucking sodomite weirdo. And there's a reason why you fucking losers never, ever talk about your personal life, because you guys are degenerates. The one time you do talk about your personal life, what do we find out? You're fucking on all fours getting pegged by some chick. So I'm on your fucking neck now. I really am. And I'm going to continue to embarrass you, make you look like the fucking weirdo that you are. Because let me tell you something else about you that is really fucking embarrassing. Your guy Destiny, right? The one friend you had that put you on, that allowed you to get into politics and everything. He had a big stream when we had the election, 70, 80,000 watching him live. He let your monkey ass come and hang out with him. Remember that? Remember that? And then some dumb bitch comes out with a false accusation or some other bullshit. The bitch ass nigga that you are, instead of sticking with your friend, what'd you do? You made a video for some AdSense. And then your cope was, oh, I hold my friends accountable, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes, you had to make a video on it? Let me tell you this, you fucking snake. If you wouldn't have made money off that video, you wouldn't have done it. You only did it for AdSense, which goes to show the type of person that you are. You're a scumbag. That's why you don't talk about your personal life. That's why I've never heard anyone say anything good about you. That's why nobody really wants to work with you in the industry, because you're a fucking weirdo. You're a sodomite betrayal piece of shit. That's what you are, with no real life accomplishments. You suck at everything that you do. You suck at YouTube, been on for 15 plus years, still suck. You're a failed comedian, suck. Not in good shape, suck. Not funny, suck. Your editor is more entertaining than you are. Even your fucking co-host don't want to do the videos talking shit about us anymore because he's even tired of it with your dumb monkey ass. At some point, you're going to have to fucking face me. You know this, right? You do realize this. At some point, Abba, a.k.a. Anus, a.k.a. Jafar, bitch-ass nigga, you're going to have to face me. Whether we see each other in person or we have a debate or whatever it may be, I'll sit across from the table and have a discussion with you and show you how fucking inferior you are. Because let me tell you something. There's a reason why your dumb ass don't live stream. You're not smart. This all off the cuff, motherfucker. All off the cuff. I didn't rehearse this, none of that. I'm just cooking you off the top of the dome. Meanwhile, you got a fucking editor, and he still makes your ass look stupid. You suck. And you're supposed to be a comedian. What the fuck? Stupid. Embarrassing. Guaranteed you got 97 IQ. I promise you. And that's me being nice. You are not an intelligent person whatsoever. You think you are, but you're deceivious. And that's the truth, bro. You niggas are jealous of us, and you always been. And despite the fact that we've been fucking shadow banned, suppressed, banned off platforms, we're still more popping than you bitch-ass niggas, man. Still more relevant than you guys on every fucking platform, despite the fact that we've been shadow banned. I've lost like 10 Instagram accounts. I've been demonetized on YouTube. Them boys are fucking trying to come after me. I'm on a fucking Israeli hit list. You went on no hit list, and you still fucking suck. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't been censored one time. You've been on internet since like 2011. Garbage. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. You only get views when you talk about me or Pearl. How does that feel? You got to talk about a ginger or me to get some fucking views, bro. You're pathetic. You are pathetic. And honestly, even your partner's tired of your dumb ass. You obsessed with us, bro. You really are. 70 videos. Go on their channel. Look it up, guys. 70 videos. Easy. Talking shit about us. Views are down. AdSense money down. Got to make a video on Myron Gates. Got to make a video on Fresh and Fit. Even if it's a lie. I know he's been broken up with her for a minute, but let me go ahead and make this video anyway because it don't matter. Even first exposed you guys to how these niggas are. He told young Don, whatever the fuck his name is, that retard. 50 IQ, dumbass nigga. Used to be fucking Christian, now he's a fucking tarot card reader, weirdo. I love Jesus. Then all of a sudden nigga want to be, I'm spiritual. Get the fuck out of here. How you go from churches to tarot cards, you fucking weirdo? Holy shit. Blasphemous, man. I'm not even Christian, I'm embarrassed for you. Just to show you guys what kind of scumbags these niggas are. Fresh tells them, yo, it's not true what you're seeing. It's not true. This is what, we'll clarify, whatever. What does the nigga say? Oh, nah, I'm just gonna go out with this narrative because it'll make me money. That is your common fucking YouTuber. Dudes would rather lie to y'all to make money than tell the truth. There's a reason why I waited until all these fucking dickheads got all their videos out. Because I knew that they were gonna go ahead and run with a narrative that clearly wasn't true. Anyone that has common sense that been watching me for a few months, you guys already saw it. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Angie for a while. Oh man, I wonder why. The smart ones already knew what the fuck it was, right? But the idiots, right? Oh, I don't know, let me speculate. Oh, you know what? What's gonna make me money? Let me go ahead and lie. Niggas lie, make a dumbass video. I come out, all right, bro, we haven't been together for a minute. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. The smart ones already knew. Idiots. But again, you can't trust these niggas, bro, because they're going to say what they got to say to make money. AdSense down, gotta lie. AdSense down, gotta watch a video on Fresh and Fit and go after them. And it's funny, too, because the day after I do a collab with Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate, we got, what, 50, 60,000 watching live? These bitch-ass niggas want to go ahead and make a video. All the haters want to drop a video the day after. AD, I want to talk about America First, is anti-Semitic. Haters from all over the place. I got the Israeli government on me. I got these fucking sodomites in Canada on me. Other weirdo YouTubers that I don't even want to give them a name. And then I'm going to go ahead and embarrass this nigga, Young Don Retard. You were reborn, no, retard. He's a fucking failure as well. Had a 2 million sub channel, made a reaction channel. Nobody give a fuck what he got to say because he's a fucking loser. Denounced Christ, embarrassed himself. Now the nigga's a weird spiritual tarot reading fucking loser. You deserve all the fucking failure you get for denouncing God, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Scumbag ass nigga, jealous ass nigga, fucking loser. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. These are the people that hate the most. Guys that don't have any morals, guys that don't have any fucking integrity, men that nobody fucking respects or wants to be like, sodomites, people that don't believe in God, atheists. These are the motherfuckers that talk shit about me, bro. Honestly. Out of shape, scumbags. Never did nothing with their fucking lives. This nigga Young Don never had a real job. Niggas have fucking been a YouTuber his entire life. Abba never had a job. I think he dropped out of high school. He did a little bit of military, and then he's a failed comedian. Degenerate. Fucking loser. And here's the other thing, too, you guys got to understand. If people don't talk about their past or they don't talk about like what they've done in life or they don't let you in, there's something they're fucking hiding, bro. You can't trust niggas that aren't transparent. I got my shit behind me. You guys can see it. I got my shit behind me. For all the idiots out there that try to sit there and say, oh, Myron, oh, I use a fake name. Well, you're retarded. You don't know the story. It's right there behind me. Been there from the beginning. These other niggas, though, they don't tell you nothing because they're embarrassed. I've opened up one time. What'd y'all niggas find out? Nigga opened up his butthole to some chick on all fours getting milked. Weirdo. Weirdo, weirdo. And I'm going to make sure everybody on the fucking internet knows that you're a fucking sodomite because that's what you are, you fucking whack job. You over here talking shit about other niggas while you getting pegged. Get the fuck out of here. And you got the nerve to call me gay? You got the nerve to call me gay, you fucking weirdo? Holy shit, man. Incredible. And your window-licking retarded partner. Yo, there's no way Preach is over 67 IQ. No fucking way. Stupid ass nigga. He had to cut his fucking dumbass dreads off. Couldn't have. Nigga couldn't figure out how to fucking clean that shit. Ugh. Head always itching. Retard ass nigga. He gotta live with his mom. That's why he don't tell you nothing about his life. His mom gotta still wash his fucking dreads because he don't know how to do it. Fucking retard. Nigga got plastic fucking forks in his house. Because if he had metal ones, that'd be pretty bad. Preach. Stop. Gotta make sure he don't stab himself, fucking dumbass. I already know he a dumbass, bro. He retarded. You know, he has like that funny ass voice. Fucking idiots, man. And the thing is, like, I'm funnier than y'all niggas, and I'm not even a fucking comedian, bro. I'm not even a fucking comedian. I'm funnier than you bitch ass niggas. There ain't nobody going to watch an Alba and Preach show. Anus and Reach. What the fuck? Preach is literally a fucking retard. Nigga graces himself up, runs around in underwear. Want to talk about fucking masculinity? Get the fuck out of here, man. Your hips gyrate a little too awkwardly, motherfucker. The better of a dancer you are, typically the lower IQ. Dumbass nigga. You fat as fuck. You look like shit. Dumbass motherfucker. Guaranteed. You guys want to know something about Preach? Guaranteed. This nigga had the same fucking teacher all 4 years of high school.
Welcome, punch!
Dumb motherfucker. Same teacher. He taught you English. He taught you math. He taught you fucking social studies. He taught you gym. You had one teacher, nigga, because you're a fucking retard. They kept you in the annex building on the side. Dumbass nigga. Your homeroom teacher is your end-room teacher. That's how fucking stupid you are, motherfucker. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed. You went to school a month early so that you would know the fucking building layout so you don't get lost when you're walking around. Hey, Preach, you gotta come over here. Dumbass nigga. First day of school, you happy as fuck. Hit the fucking door with your head. Put a fucking hole in that shit. Dummy. Your backpack tight as fuck like this. Your mom comes in with the plastic fucking fork. Hey, Preach, I brought you this for lunch. Even your classmates are worried, like, Abba's retarded cousin was in there. That's how y'all niggas met. Retarded nigga from somewhere in South Africa. He still thinks he's in Africa. Nigga trucking spears in class pretending. Yeah. And then your dumb ass over there next to him. Yeah. That's how y'all niggas met. Through his retarded cousin in your class. Stupid fucks. I guarantee, the day you met fucking Abba, that nigga was probably wearing bell-bottom jeans. Nigga look like Shaggy. The fucking baggy-ass shirt, green shirt. Some dirty-ass bell-bottoms. Let's be friends. Okay. Who's your friend? That's my boyfriend. Tom, look, you gay? Maybe. So when you knew right then and there, that nigga was a sodomite. Now became best friends ever. You, Abba, and his retarded cousin that made friends with you.
Fatality.
This is all off the top, and I'm cooking you dumbass niggas. You guys are not funny at all. Real talk. Preach took 5 years to graduate from high school. Guaranteed, bro. Nigga. Man. 5 years to graduate from high school. You a super senior. You the type of nigga, you're that annoying guy at the graduation. You have to shake everybody's hand on the way up to the fucking stage because it was so fucking hard to get your dumb ass to graduate. Nigga knows everybody. How the hell you have one teacher for 4 years, but you know everybody on the staff? Stupid fuck. You want to know why? Because you run around with your backpack like this. Niggas call you the spaceship. You run in with your head first into everything. Fucking retard. Niggas call you the spaceship at school. Took you 5 years to graduate. You know everybody in there. Nigga, you're the type of retard to be in school till 6 p.m. You got to get 2 math tutors. You're so fucking retarded. You had one nigga teach you addition, another nigga teach you subtraction because you couldn't figure it out. This nigga Preach, your nickname is the spaceship, nigga. You fucking dumbass. You have your backpack out like this. You think it's a jet? Ah, propeller. You just fucking run into the fucking classroom, break the doors and shit. Oh, man. They bring your mom in. She goes into the school. Oh, my God, what did he do this time? She got a bunch of plastic forks. Don't know what the fuck you did wrong. She's sitting there in her fucking principal's office. Your dumbass comes in. Yeah, mom. Fucking principal tells you to sit down. You sit there. Your mom's sitting there all disappointed, like, oh, fuck. Again. Shit. Principal sits down. Miss Etienne, your son has been destroying the doors. It's been very difficult. I've had to replace 7 doors this month alone. The math teacher is having a tough time with him at 6 p.m. He doesn't understand subtraction and addition. I'm afraid I'm going to have to charge you this time. Oh my God, no. Yes, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's going to be, let me calculate this. $895. US. That went from $900 to $1,600 because your dumbass don't know how to go through a door, dummy. She punched in the air. Fuck. Your dumbass, you think you did something good? Fucking principal sitting there like, you don't know what to do like them. Nigga just creeps at the door, like, lets you and your mom fucking talk. You all hype. Yeah. Your mom's fucking pissed. She's like, damn, man. Fuck. Now she got to pay $1,600 because your dumb monkey ass don't know how to go through a door, nigga. Fucking pissed. She got to go fucking work double shift now and enroll what y'all bitch ass niggas in Canada got for social aid? I don't fucking know. Retard aid. She got to go apply for retard aid for you. She thought coming with the plastic forks was going to solve the problem. Hell no. Door broken. Door's broken. She mad as hell. Okay, Preach, you got to do your after school today. You got to work more hours because your dumb ass destroying the doors. Stupid fuck. And then you're sitting there again, right? Trying to fucking learn your math. The fucking addition teacher's tired of your shit. Ah, fuck. Nigga quits, gets up, get the fuck out of there. He's not getting paid enough, bro. $5 Canadian an hour? Fuck that. Deal with your dumb monkey ass? He straight. So the subtraction nigga comes in. He tried to fucking teach your dumb ass something. I guess you were hyped from destroying all the doors. Okay, Preach, so you have to do... You swinging on the rafters and shit. You too hype. He quits too. And then that's why you ended up in fucking high school for 5 years, dummy. Nigga, dude has this gown on. He got no clothes underneath.
Welcome, punch!
Stupid ass nigga went to his graduation. No clothes underneath this fucking gown, bro. Nigga just show, yeah, did I put it on right? Did I put it on right? Fucking mom. Oh, damn it. Not again. Fuck. She rehearsed with you a week straight. How to do your graduation properly. And your dumb ass still showed up with nothing underneath. I'm just thinking when my balls are free. Mom mad as hell. She punched the air again. And you know what's funny? They had to fucking do your graduation at an area where there were no doors. So you dumbass would have run in, die, break another fucking door. And meanwhile, while this was all going on, right? Because keep in mind, Abba graduated already. So he's done. He's out in the world getting pegged and everything else like that. Right? Nigga working at a fucking, I don't fucking know, some Canadian fucking pharmacy store, some bullshit like that. Getting pegged. And then eventually, dumbass fucking Preach graduates from high school somehow. Right? Nigga walks the stage. Right? Somehow. He almost charged the stage, but niggas had to hold him back. And then you guys connect. You guys say, you know what? we should be comedians. Yeah, that would be great, yeah. Nigga preach, runs into the door again, breaks it. Dumbass, and then y'all niggas continue and begin your shitty-ass YouTube career together. The fucking retard and the sodomite together become one. Anus and Reach is born. Anyway, all right. I'm done cooking these niggas, bro. But honestly, they need to reconsider their comedy career. Niggas is not funny at all. Okay. I feel bad because the preach though, he's not even really involved in this shit. It's really Abba's fault, but it's just so easy to make fun of him. So it's like, whatever. But Abba is the real fucking problem. But making fun of Preach is hilarious, though, because that nigga is a retard. Like, come on, man. Yo, there's no way he's over 80 IQ, bro. Abba's probably like 96. Preach, bro, 80-something, dude. Maybe 70s even. When he was in high school, we know he was at 60. That nigga was running into doors. I promise you that. That nigga was definitely running into doors. That nigga definitely took 5 years to graduate from high school. And that nigga, to this day, still can't eat one metal forks. Hey, Myron, longtime supporter. Our collab with Ed Calderon will be genius. I don't know who Ed Calderon is. Myron, I've been dating this girl for about 6 months. How do I know she's the one? What green flag should I look for? There's a lot, man. Mr. Morpheus, you say that you want to try comedy, nigga. You've been doing comedy for years and you funny as fuck. That's one of the reasons I'm here every day. Thank you, Mr. Morpheus. Yeah, I do, bro. See, the thing is that nobody makes fun of these niggas back. Because the thing is, bro, with Abba and Preach, the last time I made fun of them, I don't know if you guys know this. Yo, they got my video taken down. I was roasting them so bad, they had their fans mass report the video. Mass report the video and take it down, bro. Bitch ass niggas, man. Any day he'll do a collab with Jap? Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's been at, though. I don't know where the hell he's been at. Let's see here. Myron, fuck the haters and care about someone girl more than their own lives. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. I saw about you making the haters jump on Zoom and they all kept struggling. Oh, yeah. Those niggas are idiots, bro. Yo, that was really revealing to have them jump on Zoom. Top G says, I never used to hate monkeys, but after listening to them call it and accusing you of racism, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, that's the bullshit I'm dealing with, man. I guess in a way you're perpetuating racism by giving them a platform. I guess so. Also, I used to think I was an average before I started listening to Fresh and Fit. I guess you don't appeal to the average man anymore. LMAO. Yeah, bro. Niggas are retarded, bro. Your mind, I want to give you constructive criticism for the Tim Pool night. You got to read the donations in order if you're okay. I'm good, bro. You got to understand that Tim Pool thing, I couldn't say everything I want to say because it was a live show. And it's on YouTube, so I couldn't say everything I want to say. And that girl, Tim Calf, whatever the fuck her name is, she's annoying as fuck. Martin, when are you going to do stand-up comedy? Be cooking. Hey, man, one day. Dr. Six, you be very kind to this retard, Anus Reach, if you think he was only in high school for 4 years. His orangutan ass definitely got held back at least once. That's why I said 5 years, bro. That's why I said 5 years, bro. I had a Berkeley ethics professor tell me that he would lie to the police as a witness if he deemed that a suspect deserved it in his opinion. These are the kinds of people who are teaching our youth. Damn, bro, cooked. Part 1, the podcast was set up. They gave 90% of the attention to the women, even though you were there. You were the star of the show. Whenever you tried to go deeper, the host made noises that subtly cut you off. That wasn't random. It was calculated. I understand how human energy gets manipulated, and that's exactly what happened. The host used their politeness to keep you small, to keep control of the frame without appearing hostile. Part 2, the host gave the woman the deeper, more thoughtful question. You got surface level ones, like your role was to fill space, not offer insight. You have basic internal human respect, the kind your father taught you, and people like that host know how to use it against you. Let's call it honor. They lean on it to keep you in a lower position while you hold the spotlight. They manipulate that instinct of yours. And that part 3, damn, this dude wrote a whole analysis. People gain respect when you set boundaries. Next time, call out the elephant in the room. That alone earns you respect from the host. Your mic was lower than theirs the whole time. Go to 1 hour, 25 seconds. They clearly drag your energy down just like they did all night. That's not random. It's calculated. The secret is simple. If you feel your energy is being suppressed, it's because someone near you is doing it on purpose. Never forget that. And then part 4, you have to take up more space. Use your body and make yourself bigger. Don't let them speed up your pace. Man, they really was analyzing it, huh? You spoke faster than usual because subconsciously you knew they'd interrupt. You were trying to be nice to the host, but they used that to their advantage. in interactions like this, you have to visualize yourself as the better than everyone in that room, even the host, and see them as lower than you. See, here's the thing, bro. See, the fact that you're able to notice this is fantastic. Then that's what matters. A lot of people understood that girl, what's her name? Guys, for those of you that are wondering, UB is talking about this video right here. I'll show y'all. He's talking about this. When I had where the fuck? Hold on. This one right here. So this is a show that I did out in DC with Tim Pool and Kat Timpf and some other shit. Bro, this girl Kat Timpf is fucking insufferable, bro. She's insufferable. Now, here's the thing, bro. I like your breakdown here. But yeah, they were interrupting me. They were being rude. They weren't letting me finish my thoughts and everything else like that. And that's fine. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. That's what happens when you go on other people's platforms, bro. It's a risk. Okay, what's your take on WNBA rejecting a raise from 66 to 250K, threatening a lockout? Ain't nobody gonna pay that shit, bro. Runoff Diesel says, as do Myron, just yesterday in suburban Melbourne, Australia, a couple were stabbed to death and the woman is pregnant. The man was decapitated and had put on a spike. What the fuck? Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chats for the most part. Myron, can you put that video of you roasting Auburn Preach so bad that they had the video mass reporter up here? It's on the Castle Club, but I could put it on OSS for you guys. Yeah, I'll do it. It was me, Sneeko, and Zerka. We roasted them so bad, bro. We fucking cooked those niggas, bro. And their fans got pissed and they reported the video. They mass reported the video, bro. Dominicano, no matter what the haters say, you've shown me it's how we live and the positive impact we leave on others. Then I'm grateful, forever grateful. I'll always support behind the screen. I appreciate that, bro. You'd make a killing as a comedian? Hey, man, I appreciate that. That was all off the top of the dome, too, man. Pause. Thank you, Myron. This is from Dominicano for $100. Thank you so much. I just want to say how much I appreciate you and the community you and Fresh have built. You've helped me make it to 25, a day I honestly never thought I'd see with everything I'm going through health-wise. The strength and motivation I've gained from this community, going to the gym daily, surrounding myself with like-minded people, starting businesses, living under the same roof, and even Tough Mudder coming up is exciting. You guys have truly changed my life. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's messages like that, man, that remind me to keep going. And I know a lot of people say, oh, Myron, get a family, whatever it may be. But, bro, like, I got a bigger purpose, man. I got a bigger purpose. And Dominicano, I met you in person before. I know that you were really sick, and it was really tough to make it through. And I'm glad that you're here with us, bro. I really am. I really am. So I know that you had a very bad a sickness. You're able to beat it. So, but anyway, all right, let's get into, because we got a lot to talk about, bro. We got to cover fucking Russia and the summit right there. So let me get here. Okay. So, and guys, I'll read some of these chats after. WSS, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. That's why I do what I do, man. That's really why I do what I do. So, all right, so I think I'm gonna jump off YouTube, guys, right now. So come on over to Rumble, because I want to go over the Russia Putin / Trump summit. Got a lot to talk about there. So come on over to Rumble or Kick. Let me give you guys the link. I've been on for what, 2 hours now on YouTube? So yeah, come on over, guys. Then we're going to go to OSS after that. Let me give you guys the Rumble link real quick for you ninjas. All right, give me one sec, guys. I dropped the Rumble link in there. I'm going to give you guys the Kick link now. Also, I got some stuff about October 7th I want to show you guys as well, which definitely isn't safe for YouTube. So come on over, ninjas. And I don't got to fucking censor myself. Dude, censoring myself on YouTube is so fucking annoying. So, yeah, now we can fucking say what the fuck we want to say. All right, guys, I'm ending the YouTube stream right now. Come on over, guys. Come on over. Gonna end YouTube stream now. We don't got to fucking censor ourselves anymore. It's bullshit. So, Kick link there. Rumble link as well, whichever one you guys want to join. Ending YouTube stream here. So, guys, come on over. Come on over. Stream goes on. We're going to cover Russia. We're going to cover October 7th, the dark history before October 7th, Iran war, all that stuff. So, come on over, guys. All right. All right, cool. So, that's done.